Oh, I'm live. I need me glasses. All right. So anyway, today's a pretty dull day outside, with cloudy and rainy and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna post a link, link, and I have a funny feeling it's gonna be a slow day. So I brought myself something to read. Hey, I'm gonna read. So I've got my spot marked where I left off last time, and I'm just gonna read. Okay, I might need a little more light here. Uh, all right, and I'm gonna read the greatest Joker stories of all time until I get someone to talk to. Okay, so don't mind me. I'm just gonna read. All right. Hi, Carson. You gonna talk and keep me from reading? I'm gonna read if nobody comes. I'll just sit here and read me book. Some fascinating stories in here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and read this book because I am Beetle Boy 909. I thought you were going to change to Beach Boy 409. But anyway, I'm just going to read this book until somebody wants to talk. Okay, so make me put down this book, right? That's the thing. That's what's going on. If nobody's gonna talk, I'll just read a book. Fine, I'll get into the Batman stuff here. Look, ugh, spooky, hey? Perfect for Halloweeny. I just sit here and read until I get some talking to do. All right? Okay, so. Oh, the Joker's gonna commit a crime. Oh dear. Has something to do with bricks. He's dumping some bricks in front of a bank. What's that about? Oh, that Joker. You just never know what he's gonna do. Gosh. Uh, yeah. I'm just gonna read until I get some people to talk to, or people talk to me. There's a difference. So I got a funny feeling it's going to be a slow day. So I brought myself a book to read until somebody shows up. Oh, look, it's Paul McCartney. Oh, yeah, right. I don't think so. Okay. Yes. Boy, Joker's got something up his sleeve here. I don't know what it is. Oh dear, he's got himself a machine with a vacuum thing on the end of it, and he's reaching into the bank and he's sucking up all the money. Oh, that Joker, he's such a clown. Whoa. Let's see what else. Batman and Robin are perplexed. It's like, what is he up to? What's going on here? Yeah. I don't know here. Oh my gosh, Robin got sucked into the vacuum cleaner. Good night. What? Oh, Batman is pretty annoyed at this. Yeah, how do you get him out of there? Well. Oh, let's see. Ooh. Golly. Hello, Deadwax66. How are you today? What we're doing right now is reading the book. There isn't much going on out there. And I says, well, until, what'd you say? Red hair? I guess. Thank you. Doesn't look that rad. Just, okay. Staying on wheels? I hope not. Oh, gotta move that. Yeah. Hello, Mike Mason. How are you today? Gotta have some people come on and have me put down my book. If I don't put down my book, it's gonna be a pretty boring show. Kind of expected it to be a boring show anyway. So that's why I got the book. So, maybe if I put the link up again. No. Boink. Boink. Okay. All right. So, oh, I'm sorry you're busy, Robert P. Well, somebody's got to keep track of the flax, right? So he's working while he doesn't have the grandson. So like, hey, so I guess I just have to entertain myself today with a good book. Oh boy. So anyway, yeah, I kind of expected it to be a slow day. Ain't much going on here. Yeah, everything's happening in the peanut gallery here. There's something for Mason to read. Ah, Robert's working, so hey Mason, send him an email. Do some chatty between yourselves, I guess, because I got no one to talk to. I've got to read a book. Files of what? Oh, music files, I'm sure. Robert P. has thousands and thousands and thousands of them. Well, I hope you do, Robert P. Yeah. Because after all, I'm kind of multitasking too, right? Oh, geez. Oh, it says all the movie jokers should take lessons from Cesar Romero. Well, he was the first, and he was one of the best ones. He's most entertaining. Yes. I will, Robert. Just been really busy with work. Try to get to it soon. I guess everybody's busy doing something. Yeah. So like I've got a book. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Meanwhile, back. Oh dear, what's going on? Oh, Joker's striking again at a construction site. Oh, what's he up to? Oh, he's after the payroll. My goodness. What's the latest CD or Blu-ray I have bought? I guess it'd be those Kiss ones. Ah, did you not see the Kiss ones? You're gonna make me put down the book and go get them? Oh wow. Okay, they're over here. I have to get up to go get them. Ah. I got this one. It's the very best of Kiss because I felt I needed some Kiss badly, and so I got these. I think it cost me like $12. Ooh. It has all these fine songs on it. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. Not bad. For all the Kiss people, just need just a little bit of Kiss. A little bit of Kiss. Yeah. So, anyway. Oh. Thank you, Robert. I enjoy them too, but I don't want to be by myself here. But he's got 23 Bowie albums to add and a ton of Miles Davis albums in stereo. Ooh. That's important stuff. So Robert P's kind of like busy on the side, and I guess most everybody else is too. So, how long have I been on? 10 minutes. Okay. But yeah, there's not a heck going on. It's a really crummy day out. And half-ass rainy. I went out once and got my hair wet just putting the garbage out. Maybe that's why I have rad hair. Huh. Okay, well, so I showed a Kiss record. That made me put the book down, but gonna have to read some more, I guess. Okay. Well, let's see. Back at the construction site. Oh, Batman has arrived. All right. When the Joker's getting away in a construction vehicle. Blocked off at a traffic light. Oh, well, that kind of, he's going to get his comeuppance sooner or later. They're figuring out where the Joker's hideout is. All right. So, they've fallen into a trap. Well, down a slide. Well, apparently they were knocked out at the end of the slide, and the Joker's going, "Ha, got you now, boys." Well. Batman's going on trial, and the Joker is the jury. Well, what's this gonna be about? And even the jury itself is all Jokers. Good night. This doesn't look good for the Caped Crusader. No. Well, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Gosh. Okay. Something about tomato soup here. Did I miss a page? What the heck happened here? Oh, I did miss a page. Oops. Skipped the page, went on to tomato soup. All right. The Joker is not giving Batman any time to defend himself. He says, "Case closed. You are guilty." What kind of a courtroom drama is this? Only one the Joker could come up with. So what Invisible Ray says, where are the copyright-free cartoons? They aren't here. I tried putting one up the other day, but evidently there were multiple copies of this one, and I thought, why should I add mine to the list of already put on? So there's enough of them out there already that I didn't need to put one up. But hey, if you want some entertainment, go watch the Cheers one. Mine's the only one with lyrics on it. Oh, look, I have a person. Hi. Hi, Rachel.
I'm back again. I just finished a 7-hour shot.
7 hours.
7 frickin' hours.
Holy cow.
And I'm here to support you, Doc. Can't leave you in there doing this thing by yourself. You're reading the Joker cartoons, for God's sake.
I had a feeling it was going to be a pretty slow time. So I says, well, I'm going to grab myself a book to read.
Yeah, it's football day, right? It's U.S. football going on, NFL.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I never thought of that. Yeah. Hang on. Now people are starting to come. See? Now
Hey, Rachel and Doc.
Hey.
Hi, Beetle Boy.
Hi, Beetle Boy.
Hi, Beetle.
Oh, just call me. You know my name. Just call me Mason.
Uh-oh.
I'm calling you Beetle Boy because that's your name.
Look at, and oh my gosh,
Van on Wheels.
Vann on Wheels.
I'm gonna have Rachel. I'm gonna have to email the vinyl archivist about that because he's really excited to be on
Hey,
stream
Mike.
on wheels again.
I love that. How you doing, Van? How you doing, Van?
Really good.
Van the man.
I can put my book away at last. Yay!
Woo!
Oh. Anyway, what's happening?
So are you a big Batman fan? Are you, Doc? Big Batman?
Oh yeah. Who wouldn't like the greatest Joker stories ever told? Ooh.
Oh, I got a question for Rachel. Do you know if the vinyl archivist has a way to contact him on Instagram? Because I tried emailing him about something, but he said that he hasn't gotten any emails when I've clearly sent stuff. So is there like an Instagram?
I don't know. I don't follow him on Instagram.
I don't do Instagram at all, or even Facebook. I don't even
I
have Facebook.
used an email that he posted on his bio on his YouTube channel to email him because he wants to send me a VJ45 of a Four Seasons song that was pressed but never officially released.
Yeah.
Because he had an entire box full of copies of them, and he wanted to send me one.
I don't have any contact info. Sorry.
Hopefully he'll show up on the stream. I hope he knows who Doc Dacus is. He darn well better know.
Well, I told because he was when Ben came on Ron's the other night. Pat was very impressed with the Van on Wheels for some reason.
Van is great.
I told him right there. I told him the best place to catch Van on Wheels is Doc.
Yes.
Yeah, he would appreciate this.
Right there.
I know that Van is here.
It was very,
Yes.
very cool when I went on his. But
Yeah. Okay. He will answer any of your questions, Mason.
you will.
Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mason.
Oh yeah.
Ask Van about the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I'd rather not because I'd rather ask him. I'd rather ask him questions about something that he actually likes.
Well, maybe if
Ooh.
he doesn't.
How do you know?
How many more million formats are you going to get Flaming Pie Archive on?
As many as there are available. Yes. And don't forget this Friday coming up is the John Lennon extravaganza day too.
Oh yes, the remake of his songs.
The Give Me Some Truth with 2 CDs or 4 albums.
Only disappointed is a very cold
LP version.
Yeah.
song actually.
No,
But
I hear Van has like the George Harrison box set. Van,
And do you have the George Harrison box set?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm jealous of Van because he's got a better box set than me. We lost him. Where's Van? He's back. He's back.
Yes.
Okay.
I think he's looking for it.
I hope we find the George Harrison box set, Van.
Yes. This is very important.
So cool.
You see it?
Awesome.
It's somewhere in there. The turtle.
Look, he's got the Beatles stereo box set, the Queen box set,
Ooh.
and there's George on the orange and brown is George.
Yeah.
And he's got the Beatles CD box set stereo and the Bob Dylan box set. This is unbelievable. There's about $20,000 right there. That Queen box set goes for like $1,000 Canadian.
Yeah.
And the Beatles one goes for about 400 Canadian, 300. And the George Harrison, probably another $300-400. And then you got the CD box too. That's incredible. That's an impressive collection, young man.
Yeah. I've got those Monkeys DVD sets like the old ones. You know, they used to have the record player, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
those things are expensive now. What the heck happened to the prices of those that gone through the roof?
Okay, look, what are we looking at here? There's all sorts of stuff.
It's good. In the meantime, hey, Stephen Schnee, hey, Merry
Even
Christmas. Yay! It's Christmas. Okay.
they say it's his Christmas. And happy New Year.
That's the only thing I can defend Yoko on was that she was that she sang on that song.
That, Mike Mason, you were so right. Look at that, Mason.
We just need a beat to complete
You
all
and Rachel both agree with that debate?
Wow.
Technically, there is one, but it's iTunes exclusive.
Yeah, we'll get that for Christmas, maybe. Yeah, that would be fine. No?
What's Rachel doing?
Trying to get it creative with
You're trying to pull a Vann on wheels there, aren't you?
camera angle.
It's contagious. Okay.
Rachel, stop. You don't want to offend the kid.
All right.
Well, it's not just Vann. I mean, there's my good friend Van Dolen. He has the camera angle thing going.
Yeah, same idea. Yeah.
Here's the Van Dolen.
Yeah. We got the Van Dolen going. How's everyone?
Doc, can you please?
Oh, Ron's here.
Doc, can you
Hey,
give
Ron.
me a shout out? Doc, shout out, promote my channel, Doc.
Now we're getting entertaining, I guess.
Is
Yeah.
John Brodry here?
Yes, he is.
Go away, Ron.
Come away, come away.
Go away, Ron Brodry.
Oh, right. Damn you all. What?
Invisible Ray. It was Ray here.
Ron Beaudry, yes.
Absolute pandemonium. Chaos.
Well, you never know what audience. 22 minutes in, and holy cow, it's
Oh yeah, he was a little slow at first, but now it's kind of picking up.
Oh, wait. Now we're going to have musical entertainment.
It's not. I'm not going to plug it in. That's too much noise. Hello,
Okay.
Brodry.
It's name that tune.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
I thought I had it at the beginning, but then it changed.
Cool.
Stephen Schnee. Oh dear, I'm afraid to hear your impersonation of me.
We are.
Stephen, the impersonate. You are so professional sounding. The
Yeah.
only thing you would have, you'd be way too thin. We have a question from Ron Beaudry there, Doc.
Oh, wait. Like
Done.
Mary, why you bugging? Is that it? No?
We have a question from Ron for Vann.
Oh. Van, tell us about your records. He is.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah.
Here's my best impression of Richard Dolan, aka Macromania. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. Hi everybody, it's Richard here, and I'm going to talk about McCartney.
That's not bad.
Flaming Pie sucks. Some days it's horrible. It's just so horrible. And also Chaos and Creation. Oh, what a drag.
That's not bad. That's not bad. What do you think, Doc? How do you rate the impersonation?
9 out of 10. Sophie, right? 9 out of 10. Oh,
Here's Canadian Stud Muppet. Hi, fans
Really?
of high quality entertainment. I rate everything, regardless of what it is, a 10 out of 10.
hello, Greg Van.
Hey, Greg. You okay, Van?
Van just fell down.
Yeah, but wait, was Canadian stud in there?
Right. Yeah. Oh. I think I hear some bad company.
We're rock and rollers.
Hey,
You really got a bang on that thing, dude.
hey.
Look at the ACDC.
Play the Who. Play the song, or listen to the song. Can you play the song "Free" by the Who? I'm free.
We need more volume on Vann.
Yes.
Can you play the song "Free" by I'm free by the Who? Free.
He wants I'm Free. The song called I'm Free. By the Who, maybe.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Go do it. Do it.
I don't know that.
Uh-oh.
I'm very poor, Vann. I'm not good.
We've got her stumped. Uh-oh.
What song do you play?
So, Vann, what was the last record that you got in your collection?
It was the Venus LP or 2LP vinyl archive collection, but also the Blueberries box. So I
I'm,
two things I got.
this is slow come. Oh my gosh. So that he was breaking up a bit there. I wasn't getting the full message.
It might not have been the
The
turtle.
Mars vinyl and the Torture box set. Two things that I had last year I got.
Oh yes, it's Mrs. Welcome. Yes.
Hey, subscribe to my channel, Visible Ray.
I got subscribed to. I got to subscribe to Vann on Wheels. I should have done that a long time ago.
I'm subscribed to both his channels.
Did you, Doc? Did you drop him or did he leave?
There was a technical malfunction.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, I just look down. I look up and he's gone. I'm like, what the heck?
Read Ron's comment. The phone.
Somebody got farted. Oh no. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. No accounting for good taste, that's for sure. Geez, that is tough. Rachel, do you have a acoustic?
No, it's electric.
Oh dear. Hmm. Kind of hard to tell. Ooh.
That's the way to avoid getting copyrighted, Doc. Just play live music yourself.
Yeah.
Well, it's certainly not the original. Have we got any Beatles stuff this week? Just wait till next week. Next week we got.
Oh, is that when the Lennon thing comes out?
Yeah, the John Lennon thing comes out the next Friday.
I guess I'll have to run to my local Target store and see if I can get a copy that's under $200.
Well, are you going to get the CD or the album record?
These days, I try to go for vinyl because that is the best physical media format. But if I have to financially, I will go for the CD if that's the better choice.
And you get books too, right? And bumper stickers or something.
But yeah, I'm going to get it regardless. The physical media kicks streaming to the curb.
Huh. Okay. It's just, there should be a Ban the Beatles Day on YouTube where nobody talks about the Beatles on live streams for a full 24 hours. You really think we could do that? Nah, it's impossible. It's impossible. The Beatles are everywhere. You can't.
Yeah, Mike, I do like that song by BNL. One week, 1998.
1 week.
Well, yeah, that song was number one for them. That song I think really put them on the map.
That made number one. I don't recall.
3 times a day on my supermarket playlist because I work in the store. And, every time that song comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, got the good stuff coming now. Put all that 90s and early 2000s hip hop trash to the curb with this. I get even more excited when they play "Silly Love Songs" by Wings. They actually did, and they play that, and then they also play Wilbury's "End of the Line" occasionally.
So it was number one in the USA in 1999. Huh. I did not know that. But man, the Beatles go!
And they actually do play a Beatles song on that playlist, although it's covers, and they don't play the original one that was sung by George Harrison and the Beatles. They don't play that for some really strange reason. They play generic covers of "Here Comes the Sun."
Mr. Mayo agent.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
How you doing, Doc? How's your week been? I really enjoyed the soft drink one you guys did with the lychee tea, and then you disappeared. And then you disappeared. How do you know Boo Boo? How did you and the Boo Boo get together?
Well, Boo Boo is my biggest Windsor fan.
He's local.
Yes, he was a friend of a friend that I guess my friend was talking to him something about, I don't know, YouTube came up. And have you ever watched my friend on YouTube? Well, who's your friend? Doc? Oh, yes, I do watch him. You actually know him?
Hold on for 1 sec. Mason, can we just get you to mute while he tells the story and then come back in when you're ready to talk?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I have the worst internet in the vinyl community. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Just it'll clean up the signal. Thank you. Okay, Doc. So he was a friend of a friend and hung around.
Yeah, and he was talking YouTube to my friend who said, have you ever watched Doc Dacus? And he says, oh, yeah, I watch him. He says, well, Doc Dacus is a friend of mine. Like, get out. Do you think I could meet him?
Oh, that's really cool.
And when they brought him over and he was like,
and so he's like a normal together kind of guy.
Pretty much, and he wanted to be in the videos.
Like he's not, how do you put it, stunted in any way developmentally?
I don't think so.
Okay, just curious.
I don't get that, but he's
really good. He's a good sideman for you. Like he's the Robin to your Batman.
Well, I kind of always wanted a sidekick anyway, just like Mayo has Anthony, that sort of thing. So, no, he didn't kiss my hand, no. But he said, like, I'd like to be in one of your videos. And I said, okay, we'll work on something. And doing the pop test tasters or whatever. And I said, well, we can do that. And we've done 2 now.
Throw the Dead Wax comment up.
Is that like Dolan meeting Beetle Brad? It's pretty darn close.
It's kind of similar. I'm getting that vibe. Yeah. I get that vibe. He seems like a really nice guy. And you guys work quite well together as a comedy team.
I hope so. And he has some ideas.
His acting chops aren't as together as yours. Like, Doc, where'd you go? That was like it wasn't the best delivery, but not bad. But yours was authentic. Boo boo. There was more of an elevated emotional response.
Well, the first fade out was the best because I told him how we were going to do it, and it went well. And then the editing worked out, and I went, "Oh, look, that worked out really nice." But then subsequent ones didn't work quite as well.
Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to pull that stuff off.
Yeah, but I, like Mark wants to know, why is he called Boo Boo?
That's a good question.
Yeah, well, because you don't want to use his real name. So, like he could be a star in the making. He may get his own channel.
Well, that's the same reason I used to only want to be called Eminem because I didn't want anyone to know my real name at the time. Now I feel more comfortable about it.
But you can call me
Because
Greg if you want, but nobody cares.
community, they're not. Y'all aren't, criminals or anything like that.
Oh,
Well, you've developed your own following now anyway. But
are
that's
there
debatable.
any criminals named Mason though?
But Doc, I was talking to my. You remember James Latteroot, don't you?
Yes, I don't know what happened to him.
Well, he's still kicking around, but he considers his YouTube channel to be pretty much dead as he's kind of found a new home on another streaming service.
Oh,
He's over there all the time, and very rarely can I ever get him, away
Is he
from
doing Twitch?
my-
Is he doing Twitch?
But I was talking to him the other day, and we were talking about talking. And do you remember that one stream? It was either on your channel or his channel. You and him were there on StreamYard, and y'all were doing science experiments. Remember that?
not really. You have to refresh my brain if there's anything to refresh. What city do you live in, Mason?
I'd rather not say.
Oh,
That's getting a little too.
Bug Tussle. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, we kind of interrupted your story there. Go ahead, Mason.
I don't live in a city. I live in a tiny, tiny town.
So
Anyway, I think Boo Boo is a good name. It would have been even better if you were Yogi.
well, he's a little short guy, and the first thing I thought of was like Barney Rubble.
Yeah, Barney.
And Barney, well, how about Boo Boo? I thought that was funny.
And yeah, did he like Boo Boo?
He said Boo Boo was fine.
Boo Boo's a yeah. Isn't that adorable?
He said I thought of Barney and I thought of Boo Boo. Oh, hey Robert P, did you know somebody else had your avatar? Oh, he didn't say. He didn't want to say it's Bug Tussle. Mike Mason's in Canada. Canada's large, though. You got to kind of narrow it down a little. Educate the Americans. That sort of thing. Oh, yeah, this is true. Every yogi has a boo-boo. So I got a boo-boo. Yeah, you guys did it. Yeah, that was better.
What's the temp like in Ontario?
Frog Hat. It just says waiting for Frog Hat. He's ready to go on though.
I know exactly. Well, we're gonna have to train him how to talk like a boo-boo. Oh, British Columbia. Robert P. in Michigan. Ray wants to know what you're playing, Rachel.
I'll plug it for Ray. We'll really rock it up for Ray.
I think there was a Led Zeppelin number in there somewhere.
I think Ray is just such a good guy. And I'm such a Ray fan.
Who's my daddy? Hey, Paul.
I don't know.
Oh, now we're getting some of the. Nice. Wait till you get groovy on that guitar there.
No. Father, you left me. Daddy, come home.
That's it, Ray.
Not bad. Hey, very good. That's better than
Great.
You know I like.
Hey, Rachel,
Yes, Ringo.
can you play the Day Tripper intro?
A little bit. That's it. That's the ref.
Oh, Ray, get out of here. Ah,
What did Ray say?
Day Tripper is
Freeman, you will not hurt me.
for some random reason, the song Day Tripper is one of the favorite songs for the Beatles channel on Sirius XM to play. Like every time I turn on that station, it at least play Day Tripper, at least for my
Oh, Ray, don't you hurt me, Ray. He lives baby London.
ooh. Ooh. Wow. Well, that's for John Lennon, right? He'll be 80, and he.
There's see all of these nothing much looks at them now. She's the kind of a girl who makes a news of the world. See all of them
Very good. Very good. Yes. Great job.
You know who's actually quite good at guitar is Dead Wax 66. Dead Wax is 66.
Oh, of course he is.
He's actually quite a rocker.
And
But I have fun. I pluck along, and you know, I'm Rachel the garage rocker.
Yes. How long have you been playing, Rachel?
If what I'm doing is called playing, it's been a while. I've been at it for a while.
Or you're just fiddling, or you've got noodling away. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, little bits here and there. I don't have the discipline just to sit down and really learn the damn thing. I know a few chords, enough to make it dangerous. He's a real nowhere man. Oh, turn up. He's a real nowhere man. Sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans. And nowhere,
Bing, bing.
nowhere. Don't worry. Take your time. Don't hurry. Leave it all to somebody else. Lend you a hand. Doesn't have point of view. Knows not where he's going to. There's a need of it like you and me. You know.
Mike Mason wants to be your manager.
He can be. I need one desperately. I need a guitar lesson. Is what I need.
We're going to have to put you in suits and ties and have you appear at the,
Oh, come on, Doc. You can't do that to us.
yeah. Ooh,
They'll beat us apart here in Liddy Bull.
and I like to look after the trousers.
How are we doing for viewers right now, Doc? Are we doing okay?
At 18.
Wow, that's good. Hello, vinyl community and music lovers and Docus lovers. I'm Rachie, and that's Beetle Boy, and up above is Doc, our host.
Yeah. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Whatever. So anyway, Greg Man says rock on. Like, ooh. We got some pretty impressive they're all stunned and listening is what the thing is right now.
Well, they're shocked and stunned, very shocked, very stunned. And that we shouldn't become overcome with thoughts of Australia, grief.
I don't think you've played much for people before, have you?
No.
Whoa, so I think they are shocked and stunned. You lost it. There you go. Can't explain.
That's how Bowie played it. So the Who did it up here. But Bowie did it here. It's way different sound. It's darker and more menacing the way Bowie did it.
See, right now, look at all the fans you've got. You've got a tour coming soon with the Beach Boys opening. And Greg Mann says, "You're the new queen of rock." Brian Wilson's opening for you.
Poor Brian.
Wow.
Brian Wilson, yeah.
Terrific. Wow. Can we get another break? Come on. Come on. I've been standing out here for days.
Anyway, it's fun. It's fun to have a guitar. And I got my own house so I can play it loud and not bother the neighbors.
Have you got blisters on your fingers?
I'm not Ringo, it's the drummer that did that one.
Oh yeah, but
Drummer.
I know from experience you can get blisters on your fingers with all the fingers.
Sure do, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm bleeding. Yay. I don't know what Beetle Boy is doing there. I think he's checking his email or something.
Well, actually, there's like 3 different live streams going on at the same time, and I'm trying to be a part of all of them all at once.
Holy.
Now, who else is on?
Guess who? Your wingman.
Who is?
Your wingman.
Which one?
The only guy that gets a bell from you.
Oh, Ron Blowdry. So Ron's stream going right now?
Yeah, and then of course we're all waiting to see. We don't know what the heck Edward's doing over at Prague.
What's happening? Ron's got one. Okay. And what is Edward's not on yet?
No, it was scheduled to be on a little bit a few minutes ago, and I clicked on just waiting for broadcast. So I don't know what's going on with him.
Okay. And then there's another one going other than Ronnie?
Yeah, but I'm gonna stick here to support Doc for now because
He needs it.
Well, let's see what's going on with Ronnie. I gotta check and see if he's okay.
He's got his nephew on with him right now on screen.
Oh, okay. We're killing him. He can't even hold a candle to us. So it's just Doc Dawkins and Ron Beaudry. So that's the only thing we're dealing with right now. So it's just one other channel.
Evidently, the competition is just too much.
Well, I don't want to try to believe it is being a competition.
It is a competition, and the dog checks whether that Ron Beaudry is causing trouble.
If multiple people that I like watching are going to be on at the same time, then I'll be on screen with one channel, and then in the background I'll watch another channel just to kind of, be there at all of them at once. Try to show my
Visible Ray demanding.
Everybody talking British for the next hour?
Hello, Doc. Very nice to be here.
Very good. Yes.
I'm very happy to see the Beetle boy here amongst us. He's a very nice young man, very well mannered.
Yes, I hear he's very clean.
Doc, I'm hoping you can bring us some Marmite. Can you bring us a bit of bread, a bit of butter, and a bit of Marmite?
Oh, well, Rachel,
Quite a bit.
Rachel,
Go ahead, Beetle boy.
I haven't focused what you're talking about, Rachel, my dear.
Yeah, that's quite lovely, Beetle boy.
You're good, yeah.
Well, you do a variety of accents.
Look what my son said. He says, "Excuse me, could you get me a plate of bangers and mash?"
We'll get you your bangers and we'll get you your mash, young man.
Maybe some fish and chips.
Thanks. Invisible Ray says thanks. I'm going to eat me Marmite now.
Ah,
That's just lovely, Ray.
is that as
We
good?
raised you right. You've done right by your old mum.
Isn't that the stuff you put on top?
I apologize, final community. We have a lot of fun.
Don't worry, we've lost about 6 viewers in the last.
No, we can't. We're going to bring it back. We're going to.
Doc, where's your usual Sunday crew today? Paul, Robert.
Everybody says they're busy.
Wow, we got to pick up our game. We got to do a better job.
And Steven,
You used to come on your show all the time, Doc.
this is the worst show ever.
Fuck it.
I want to be harder. So they all flew the coop.
What can we do? I got to save the show. We've got to save the show together.
Save! I'm about to be canceled. Oh no!
I do have an idea up my sleeve, but I don't know if it's one that y'all are in favor of.
Final guru has spread her foul disease all over.
I idea.
See, right there, we went from 19 to 12 viewers. Like everybody just deserted. Like, oh my, this is not good.
This is bad. This is not good. We've got to save the show. The trouble is, I've been streaming for 7 hours, Doc. I'm out of material. I've got to be fed. Feed me. Give me some content. Give me an idea, and I'll work it.
Now, there's one thing I could try, but it's just probably a dumb idea.
It's risky, but we may have to go in and try it.
Let's unite our 2 live streams together by screen sharing Ron Beaudry's stream here.
That's a bad idea. That's a very bad idea.
Yeah,
We're listening, but the they're doing other things, you know.
All it takes is Mason telling other people that there are other streams happening and people go off to watch them.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna go watch anything but this. Yeah.
Well, oh, that's right. I am being kind of a
It's all
party.
your fault. You chased them away.
I'm being a party pooper.
You've ruined the party. Hmm. Well, now we're going to have a G.I. Joe show, I think.
Okay, Joe, you've got an assignment. You've got to go in and protect the president. I'm going. I'm coming. Ah, go in.
Oh, Vinyl Dale, you traitor.
Mike Mason wants to know why there's a gun by the dog's head. That's not nice.
Uh-oh. Where's the dog?
I think he means the Robert P. Avatar.
Oh, well, sorry, the Robert P. Avatar.
Well, that is a yeah. I can see his
Oh
point.
my God, that's not my. I mean, I didn't put it there.
Steve Schnee says that's like McDonald's employees telling customers that Whoppers are on sale for 99 cents a Burger King. Well, goodbye. Sorry, we're out of here. Rachel has lost it. It's official.
Hey, that should be my new channel, Mark. Rachel has lost it official. You know how they have like the Paul McCartney official? Rachel has lost it official. Like,
Rock is from National Lampoons.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, man. Come on, Joe. God, in the 60s, you never had trouble holding onto your rifle?
yeah.
Come on. Second Amendment rights, Joe. Use your rifle.
Doesn't he have Kung Fu grip or something that he
No,
can?
that came later. this is vintage, man.
Oh,
when-
this is 1965 or so.
This guy's 1964. They didn't have the Kung Fu grip invented.
And not his dog tag is just as well as a bulletproof vest, I guess. Ooh.
Looks a bit like James Byers. Oh my God. I'll put my joke away.
That's another guy that's kind of starting to defect over to the You Now. James Latteroop being the first, and you don't even see James over here anymore. Only way I'm able to keep in touch with him is because I have You Now, and I go over there, and that's really his home over there now. And with James Byers, he's starting to become his home too. They're starting to kind of get addicted to the editor YouTube.
Yeah, I haven't seen James Byers in a while.
Well, you can
He
blame
was on my stream a little earlier today, but he was quite busy. He just popped in to say hello. I'd like to meet a girl with Kung Fu grips.
Scary. I don't know. That would be pretty tough.
Doc, were you ever married at any time? Were you ever married? Let's get personal. You ever married?
Who are you asking?
You, Doc. I'm not asking Beetle Boy.
No. Well, myself, no, I've never been married, and no, I've never had a significant other.
Oh, okay. Well, let's make that happen.
So like, yes, I am a spinster.
Okay. Well, no, that's for the girls. You're a bachelor.
Mm-hmm. So
Boys are bachelors. Girls are spinsters.
So where are the girls out there?
You could try hooking it up. You could try hooking them up with MZM.
MCM, very, very cute girl. Yeah.
She's,
That would be a good match, actually.
Oh, so where's Kimba and Melinda Murphy?
Where's Gemma?
Yeah,
Gemma's actually a night shift girl, isn't she?
yeah. Wait, what's this? Doc is frigid.
Don't say that.
No,
Steven. Doc
no.
is a very warm-blooded human.
I hope so.
Um,
Did I hear a marriage proposal? No, not really. Just no one to propose to.
okay, what's our numbers now, Doc?
15.
Okay, not bad. We're outdoing Rock and Ronnie by one viewer right now.
Yeah.
So it's neck and neck.
I'm watching Ron in the background just to be a part, just to support both channels.
Hold on, Mason. Rachel, what is it, Stephen? This is important. Go ahead, Stephen.
Rachel.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Okay, what is it? I'm still. I'm still married to my first wife. Okay.
That's good.
That's a start. A new episode of Hollywood Graveyard posted. Everyone, let's head over there. I love Hollywood Graveyard. That is a great channel.
Well,
I got it, man. Arthur Doc, join us now, won't you?
yeah. I don't know. No, this is a pretty dead stream today. So dead graveyard.
No, it's not dead, Doc. Just
No.
not a lot of people are out on the tube today.
Well, evidently there's football games going on right now. And
you pick prime time for people that are at work during the afternoon.
so like, see, Robert P's got 200 albums to convert this weekend, and he's at 149. So
Yeah, I have no use for Audacity on my stuff anymore because it didn't even the stereo to mono. It didn't even work. I tested it on headphones on my phone. It didn't change anything.
See, Paul's cleaning his carpet. So like, people are busy out there. They don't have time.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
is ill? I mean, drive. What does that mean?
I got a message from Edward saying he's having trouble with his StreamYard.
Really?
Well, tell
Yeah,
him if you can't get on, just come over here.
Oh, you mean like people are finding it hard to join or something, or to watch?
He's having trouble starting up his own stream, is what she's saying.
I had no trouble.
Now, another guy.
You're right, but I had no trouble. So,
Well, StreamYard's kind of glitchy on certain devices.
I just told him to reboot his computer and see if that would give him a start.
winter's fast approaching, so get your chores done.
You can tell him, Rachel, if he can't get back up, if he still can't start his own stream up properly, then he's more than welcome to come over here and eat with us.
But wait, we have a new joiner. Are you ready? Robert P is here. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Thanks for joining, even though we know you're busy.
I'm busy converting lots of albums today.
Yeah, you're doing your Bowie stuff.
Well, right now I'm on Bowie. I did Zombies earlier, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Gary and the Pacemakers, Bachman Turner Overdrive, 10 Years After, Stevie Wonder, did some Muddy Waters. I got a lot of stuff I've been neglecting for months and months and months and months.
Wow.
Robert, we're talking British today. Everybody has to talk in a British accent.
I'm not sure I even know how to do that.
You just did it. You just did it.
Did it poorly.
You're doing a fine bang up job, Robert.
I'm trying to find somewhere to put my bloody phone.
Rachel, your British is fine, except why do you have to make it so squeaky?
Well, it's because I've been out all night with flaming fires.
It sounds like Monty Python.
Yeah. So all we have to do is mimic Monty Python, and we got it made. Like
Mimic Monty Python.
yeah.
I didn't want to be a father, weak guy for the world.
I lost my knickers.
I lost my knickers.
You just testified to being a woman.
Yeah, it's like being Eric Idle.
Oh, Eric Idle, love that Monty Python legend.
How about Terry Joe?
If I had a bird on a stick, I'd do the bird split, the bird skit. That one was my fun. That's the funniest one.
Oh, the dead bird. Yeah.
The dead bird.
The dead Eric sketch.
It
Isn't
was
that
dead.
a
It's
No,
dead.
he's only sleeping. No, he's not dead.
I'm
Still on doing Edison of the Beatles.
That was a good one. I think we're going to be good. Doc, I think you're good to sail. You've got Robert here helping you now.
Oh, right. I'm looking at my screen trying to finish my album. I just wanted to say hello, make sure everyone knows that I haven't died yet.
Oh, you're doing good. You're looking good too. So, Doc, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands. I'm going to fade away. And for now, I've been on too long today. I've lost my edge.
for helping out for the last
I tried, man. I tried.
5 minutes or so. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming. Yay.
Oh, man. Thank
Good.
you. Thank you, especially Doc Dacus.
Yeah.
Good luck with this thing. Robert, you've got to save the show. We show something quickly. People, places, people.
Dear Larry, start reading it.
Well,
I made a copy of this yesterday. That's it.
The open-ended interviews.
The 20-page booklet.
hey, Doc, I think I'm gonna get going too right now.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I'll come back later when if you're still on.
Well, what am I going to talk about, Mr. Doc?
So, thank you for having me on as usual, Doc.
I'm trying to
I enjoyed
adjust
being
my
here.
phone.
Robert, I'm gonna try to get that email to you today.
I've got all my files going. I might as well send the 3 to you that you want while I've got everything open. So it's up to you.
All right, I'll make some time.
Thank you.
It's on your.
Have an enjoyable day.
All right, I'm out of here.
So long, Mason.
I
And
will.
hello, Paul.
Let me
Hello, Paul.
here. I'll show you a nice. Cause I don't know if you know where the camera is here, but there's a nice picture.
That's a nice picture. Yes.
It's for the record collectors.
Yeah. Paul's got some audio problems.
She says, "Please take me for a spin."
Mm.
But it was one of my favorite calendar pictures when I was a young man. I still have it. It's wife approved, by the way.
Oh, good.
She said I could hang it up.
Okay. Yeah. Paul's doing imitation here.
Well, my friend at the record store, we still hang out together once a week, and I went over to his house, and we've been sharing hard drives of stuff. And I think I told Paul about this too. We've had over he's got between 19 and 30,000 albums.
Oh, so that's where you got all these albums from?
And we've been sharing a lot of information back and forth for the last 15 years. And I'm just looking through stuff I haven't seen in years because I don't put everything on my computer and I don't put everything on CD, but I retain it on hard drives. And so I'll have all these little hard drives and I'll have the entire 50 Muddy Water albums on it. Because when I feel like finally moving some over, I'll go find the albums I want to listen to for the next month or so. I'll move the 10 or 12 over, listen to them. And if I really like them, I'll keep them. If I don't, I'll just keep them on there and listen to them later. But you can't keep everything on your phone. You can't keep 40,000 albums on your phone.
We're gonna give Paul another shot. Okay, Paul, go.
My last chance.
Works this time.
Well, I'm on my phone. He's on a computer. So
Yeah, did you see this one, Paul? Sounds like he swallowed the chipmunk. That's exactly what it sounded like.
I don't know. Sometimes Mike picks it up and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, it was picking up something, but it was sped up something
I
terrible.
don't understand it. I paid a whole $5 for this microphone. That piece of crap should work.
Did you go to Dollarama to get your equipment?
Dollarama.
Yeah.
didn't even know they had such a thing.
Yeah, Dollarama is basically our dollar store over here in Canada.
Oh, okay.
So we do have Dollar Tree though.
Yeah, I like Dollar Tree.
Okay,
We got that, Dollar Tree. Oh, there's a bunch of them, eh? But
Oh, yeah.
you can get all sorts of cheap crap there.
I buy my envelopes there for mailing regular letters and things like that.
Can't buy vinyl there yet, though.
No, but
But so-
they do have Bibles. They're just so darn small print you can't read them.
we have another joiner. Now the program's picking up. Are you ready?
I've got a Bible.
Show me. Hey.
There you go.
Hi all. How are you all doing?
Oh, we're
Good,
doing
good.
fine now.
Robert, I got a Bible my grandfather had in World War I.
Oh,
And it's just the New Testament.
okay.
It's about this big. It's really tiny.
Yeah, I thought those had the New Testament and the Psalms, or just the New Testament.
It might have the Psalms, but it was definitely the New Testament for sure. Yeah,
I don't know. Our boys on the road had to have that,
yeah.
whoever they were.
Dollarama?
Dollar.
I don't have a dollar.
No, this is pre-Dollarama, I think.
I'm gonna put my sound on. I got headphones in. I'm gonna take them out.
So how you doing, Joe?
Can you still?
Well, hope everybody's doing well these crazy times. And I don't know. I just was outside hanging out and had a nice day, nice weather here, and popped in and just wanted to see what was up.
It's terrible weather in Michigan. Anyways, we got hail yesterday. It hailed. There was actually a ball of snowball next to my.
What the hell is up with that?
Yeah, what the hell? I was mad about that. I told Doc,
Why I don't live in Michigan, Robert.
we're all doing chores, getting ready for winter.
It's crazy, eh?
I'm wearing my baseball cap because my head was cold down here in the basement.
Actually, muggy here today.
I'm sorry. We don't turn the heat on until November 1st. We try our best. And in my house,
Right.
it's 58 degrees this morning in my house.
Oh.
Yes, sometimes you feel like you have to put that heat on. I know, even though it's not November yet.
Well, it's like a contest between me and my wife. See who can last so long. So I have a little more meat than she does. So I do quite a bit better at it. But we usually do try to make it.
Oh, see this? Mason already fled to Ron's chat. Oh, he's a deserter.
Oh.
What happened? He was here. Oh,
And it's too bad because I was going to give this away today. A brand new $500 bill.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'll take it.
And since nobody's here, well,
I don't want it. Doesn't have a picture of the Queen on it.
oh, I prefer dead presidents. That's what
Yeah. So what do you guys think about Donald Trump having COVID now?
whether he has it for real or not, I'm hoping he makes it through it.
Yeah, I don't want to see anybody get that. That's bad news, that stuff.
The two people in my family that had it survived and have done fairly well. So
We have a couple in our church that got an elderly couple, and they're both still kicking. They got through it, but man, it was rough.
You mean you think it's fake news?
well,
What?
in
It's
America, you just never know. You just don't know.
I wouldn't think so. What would be the point?
I don't know. I thought if anyone would do it, it'd be Biden pulling it. That way we wouldn't have to go on any more debates and scream at each other. I don't know. That was probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but it worked out.
I don't know. He's already over it, and it only took 2 days.
See, this is what's wrong with Canada. It's not nearly as entertaining. Like our entertainment factor sucks when it comes to politicians. They just don't know how to do it. I mean, there's no mudslinging or anything. It's terrible.
Yeah, we're too polite.
My sister got it and it kicked her butt. My daughter got it and she just lost taste and her smell. That it didn't really do anything to her. But my sister, it's still kicking her butt in some like after effects. But she's 58 versus my daughter who's like 30. So big difference in age group.
Yeah.
And she took hydrochloroquine because she has lupus. So it must have helped her out. So that's all I can tell you.
And how about the wife having shingles?
She's all healed up now, except for her knee. Her knee is still bad, and her shoulder's not healed totally because she broke her collarbone. It takes 6 to 8 weeks, so she's on her 6th week coming up, and then her knee's gonna be MRI'd on Monday or Tuesday or whatever because they still don't know what's wrong with her knee. It's not the swelling's not going down, and she still has trouble walking. But overall, she's doing good. Just don't fall off the board.
Mike Mason, you chatted. You got the steel wheels live set. How do you like it?
Who did?
Mike Mason. He chatted here that he got the steel wheels live set, the Stones live one.
Oh, we'll have to wait for him to type in the answer, I guess.
Yeah.
I was almost going to buy the record store the day they had the picture disc of the Stones. I think if Mixed Emotions was on side 1, I might have bought it. It had Almost Hear You Sigh on side 2, which I like. I like both those songs.
There was just 2 on it, right, Joe?
Yeah. Did you get it? Did you get that, Paul?
I got the whole record set. I didn't get the record store day one. I got the whole album.
Yeah. I was interested in it. I almost got it, but I don't know. I'm not as wild about what is it, Rock in a Hard Place as I am Mixed Emotions. But
yeah, I didn't get that, but the album is really outstanding. It's of all those vault archive ones, it's one of my favorites. It's really they do a really good job, and the set list is really broad. Like they're going really old and really new. It's really a nice mix of songs. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Evidently, everybody should go out to their favorite record store and pick this up post-haste.
Well, I don't know about that.
The book that Mark P showed today looked really nice. If anyone got to see that.
Yes, in fact, I didn't know it was out. So I saw Mark's video. Then I went out and went to Barnes and Noble and got one of my own and just put up a video. It was gorgeous. A lot of good pictures in there.
It looked like a really nice book. I'm not really a book fanatic, but that one looked like it was good having. Yeah,
it's nice. Very nice.
Wow.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey, I see Invisible Ray. Ray, what do you think of my shirt? I know you're a horror movie fan. Do you like the final chapter? Friday the 13th?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I can't see what it says, but my phone. You're about this big.
Yeah, I know that. I watch it on my phone here and laptop down here.
Yeah, because it's hard. My wife has a laptop. I can't always steal it on the weekends because then I make her works on it, and she doesn't want me screwing it up.
Yeah, the second one is good too. My favorite Friday the 13th is probably the final chapter and also part 6. Yeah, I was going to say Jason Lives. I see Ray put on part 6. Yeah, I like that.
I can't see the chat on my phone. I can only see whatever you guys put up.
I had to dress for the occasion. Oh, it's muggy here. I had a flannel shirt on. I started to sweat, and that won't do.
So you got your heat on.
No, I got a window open here, but it's just one of those muggy. It's a gray day, but it's muggy and it's sticky, a little sticky here. So yeah.
Well, here it's like mid-50s and kind of spotty rain.
Yeah, I don't know what it is here. It's let me check.
Mine was 53 degrees this morning.
It's 16C. What is that? That's mid-60s.
Yeah, and already they're talking about frost on the pumpkins and all that kind of garbage. Yuck.
Oh, wow.
I don't mind fall. I cannot stand winter anymore.
I'm with you. I hate winter. Fall's all right.
As soon as I retire, I'm getting a house in Tennessee, so I can go there in the winter. Just a small, little, tiny 3-bedroom place, about 1,200 square feet.
Nice little log cabin in Bug Tussle.
Well, I don't know about Bug Tussle, but I'm trying to talk my daughter into buying like 5 acres, and then I can have like a little tiny modular home stuck on the back end of it, like Granny had, in the Beverly Hillbilly little house on the back.
I've just started watching a few of those. As old as that show is, I never really watched many episodes, and I just started watching some. And unfortunately, I'm looking at the first season, Doc, and I don't like the first season that much.
Yeah, but I don't either. Are you watching them on what is it? I don't even know the name of the network, but they're showing all these first season episodes because they're royalty free. They don't have to pay to run them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I found a DVD, a cheap public domain set.
Yes.
So I watched a few, and I'll wait for the later seasons. I think.
I would say so too. Like those first few episodes, they're very hit and miss, and the cousin Pearl character and Jethreen.
Jethreen,
things.
What did I say? Just a lousy character. Let's put it that way.
Well, once they jump Pearl and Jethreen, then it starts taking off.
Yeah, it's a funny show. It really is.
It is.
Hey, let me tell you something. I've been getting into lately. Well, it's because of the Sammy Davis Jr. thing. I forgot that Sammy Davis Jr. Did the Beretta theme. So I've been on a kick to watch Beretta. I don't remember Beretta at all from childhood, a little bit from childhood, but I ordered season 1, and it was such a debacle. They probably lost it. They had to get a refund, And anyway,
Fred, Proctor's bird, Fred.
Yeah, right. I remember that. Yeah, but there's only season 1 available. I hear from 2002. They never did the other 3 seasons after that on DVD. Never put it out on DVD. So
poor Robert Blake, he ended up in jail.
Yeah, or did he beat it and then he got in or something? I've been watching Robert Blake interviews lately. I've been like amazed by this guy. You know, not that I don't know if he's innocent or not, but he's just weird to watch.
He supposedly murdered his wife, right?
Or had somebody else do it. Who knows?
Girlfriend.
Great, great on the Little Rascals.
Yeah, I dare say that I don't. To be the naysayer, that's when I tune out the Little Rascals.
That's more your generation, Robert.
Well, he doesn't like the Little Rascals.
I love the Little Rascals, but I meant to say our gang up to 1938 when the 40s ones when Robert Blake comes in. I don't like those. I like the ones up, the early ones up to Robert Blake comes in.
I don't remember how many there are. I have them all on DVD somewhere.
Yeah.
I remember I remember seeing a show. It was I think it was a New Year's Eve on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And Robert Blake was hilarious. He was half cut, but he was hilarious. He was really good interview.
Yeah, there were some Tom Snyder interviews with him on YouTube that are just outrageous fun, So, but anyway, I couldn't get my damn set. I don't know what happened. And usually if I order something, it's like, I want to get something to fill a hole in the collection. I'm not anxious to watch it right away. This I was like, I want to catch up with the show. I haven't seen it since the 70s. Don't remember any of them. And then it didn't make it. So
I don't know. I'm still right in the middle of Parker Lewis Can't Lose. So
we've been watching reruns on YouTube of the Christy McNichol show called Family.
Oh yeah.
I barely remember them, but we just started watching them because it's free on YouTube. So
yeah. I remember the show. I can't remember any episodes of it, but yeah.
It's okay. It's a decent show for family.
Well, and any of those old family shows like Age is Enough and The Waltons and all that, I never got into any of those. I
love them all.
I do like the Waltons. I do.
That was about the time I basically swore off television. Like nothing on here interests me at all, So, but yesterday I did watch the new Bill and Ted movie.
Oh, did you? How was that?
It wasn't bad. It kind of focused on both Bill and Ted and their daughters trying to time travel and fix things, and they had to supposedly have the song that saves the world, and they had to hunt for it somehow.
So Robert, you're showing your $500 bill. Here's a Canadian $500 bill.
Bring it closer. I can't see. Okay, cool.
Ooh.
What does it say?
Can you read it?
I'm on my phone. It's really tiny. Does it say $5?
Yeah, 500.
Oh, does it say 500?
Doc knows all about it. How long can we string them along, Doc?
Yeah.
Here's a newer version of it. This will tune you in.
Ooh. Look, it's Sandy McTire.
All right.
Canadian Tire money.
Yeah.
I see.
It's you better hang on to that because that's going to be worth money.
I got a whole stack of this stuff. I don't know. It's like a collection. Oh yeah.
I've got a 10 center over on my dresser.
I've collected these since I was a kid. There's my stack.
Wow. Holy crap. And there must be like $100 there. Why don't you go shopping?
Oh, it's probably more than that. But yeah, I don't know. I will one day.
Ooh. Geez.
Buy somebody a wedding gift or something.
Maybe.
But they did have there's a $2 one. That's worth $2 in a Canadian Tire store.
Oh, okay.
So
just about everything in the Canadian Tire store, don't they?
But now they've gone to points cards, right? You get them on point cards and all that.
Everything's gone to virtual, so show them the little card, get beep, and it goes
Wait
on.
until they start selling vinyl, and then they're going to go in and
There you go.
cash in.
But you can go get movies and stuff.
Well,
there's no time limit on the coupons.
Yeah, they're basically like coupons. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What's it? 1% of everything you buy, they give you these things for it. was a 1% doc or something like that.
No, it used to be more than that. It used to be like if you bought something worth $10, you'd get about $1.50 in Canadian Tire money.
No,
But it's not like that anymore. It's cut down.
I don't think so.
No, it's cut back.
Joe, I got a new printer, so now I can make stuff again. I stopped making things for a long time because my printer gave up the ghost.
Oh yeah,
I finally
What do you mean?
scrounged up 500
Covers.
bucks to buy a new one.
talk
Go
about
ahead.
covers and things like that, like the nice covers. Yeah.
Yeah, because I just sent out the last batch. I had to send people out with just the CDs and the labels, but now I can make covers again.
That's great. The covers really make them. The covers.
I got a new double set. It's a 1999 George Martin Live at the Hollywood Bowl with some buddies of his. Someone gave me. I'm gonna make a couple copies of that for some people that want it. And then I got a 4 CD set of McCartney 2018. Trying to remember the name of it.
Don't say Egypt Station.
No.
Don't say it.
No, it's a live show. At Glasgow.
Glasgow.
2018.
Yep. Yep.
Somebody likes it. I particularly, someone said they wanted one, so I'll do it. But I don't really collect live shows. In general.
Yeah. Not me much either, because I mean there are so many too. If I'm going to do that,
But I do enjoy new material when people find it and say, "Well, listen to this." I picked up a new one. It's called The Beatles versus the Stones, and all it is someone put together a 4 CD set, and it just goes a Stone, Beatles, Stone, Beatles, Stone, Beatles, Stone, one after the other. So it's a great throw it on in the background.
Oh, I know. Well, even watching that Bill and Ted movie, the song at the end credits, I'm going like, "What is that?" Turned out to be a Weezer song.
No,
I love them.
Yeah, so I had to look that up. It was, there's a new Weezer song out. So, yeah, took a little hunt, but I got it.
I'm doing Scary Monsters right now.
David Bowie.
I'm still trying to work on my Bowie. I'm talking to you guys.
Well,
I've got from
what you're doing all your albums?
Yes, I've got someone lent me or gave me or whatever a couple of years ago. I got all the Japanese SHM CDs in FLAC, so now I'm converting them so I can put them on my database. But it takes time to convert everything and put them in the order and the dates and the song titles, everything I want. If I want to burn a physical CD, I can. And if I really do love something, I always go buy the physical once I'm done going through the catalog.
Sure.
Like I sent Paul one time the entire Kinks catalog.
Wow.
So you can listen to it in 320K or whatever. And if you really like something, then go buy it. Because I don't like just blindly buying things. And you can't always tell on the internet how it sounds. So
Yeah, the source might be crummy.
I heard the Signs of the Time box set by Prince, and it's like 13 LPs, and it's like $298, and it sounds fantastic. So I'm debating if I want it or not, but a friend just downloaded the 8 CD counterpart, so I'm going to listen to it before I spend $300 on the vinyl. But it's a nice brand new set that just came out last week. Mazzy had it up. Really nice.
Oh, hello, James Byers. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed the video and that you're going to be getting a copy. Yeah, it's a nice book. It is.
That's the best commercial for it ever. Yes.
There's a ton of books out there I'd love to own. Well, I just got that new one from Bruce Spicer. I've been reading that on Let It Be.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine's on order. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I only get the digital versions because I can't afford the $50 to get both.
Yeah, you sent me that, I think.
That gives me, if I decide I want it, once I read the digital, then I can order the original. But the only one I want, the original one I'm missing, is the Apple one. I really wish I had maintained that one.
Yeah, and that's expensive. They're hard to find, and everybody wants a lot for them.
I sold it years ago, and I wish I never did.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens. That's for sure.
You get hard up sometimes. My kids were in college and I needed to sell stuff, and I sold all my books, and then I bought them back on digital that are
Can you
available.
get that one digitally? Is it available?
Not on digital.
No, it's not. It's not on Spicer's website.
They're missing 2 of 3 of them on digital. I keep writing Bruce and saying, look, put them on digital. I'll buy them in a minute. I don't care if they're $50, $100. Put them on digital. So
Yeah.
at least I can get it, because the physical copies are too expensive to reproduce.
Oh, geez, I've seen them like going $600. You know, it's like enough.
You could easily sell a digital copy for $75. I'd buy it.
Well, that's a lot, but
I know. Better to own it one way than none. You know.
Yeah, I suppose.
It was my fault for selling it.
Yeah, someone's saying that the Kinks have a new album coming out. So
I heard something about that about a year and a half ago that Ray Davies said, yeah, he and his brother are back in the studio. And yeah, so is this recent news, Doc? Did you just hear that?
Well, James Byers says they've been in the studio.
Yeah.
Well, the Who did it, right? The Who had a successful album recently. They said it's very good.
It's excellent. Yeah, that new Who. Yeah, because they lost their whole rhythm section, but you know, it's good music though. It's really well done. I call them the Two.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Anybody know how well that album sold?
I don't know, but it's a great album. It really is.
I hear it's a good album, but you never hear anything about
You're
it.
a Who fan. Like, it's a lot better than Endless Wire. I didn't like Endless Wire at all, but this one is really good. They're really well done, and the songs are finished and polished. Yeah, it's really good. Really enjoyed it.
I don't know. It seemed to come out and disappear. Like nothing was ever said about it.
That's kind of like everything these days, though, right? I mean,
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
Everything's so spontaneous and instant.
So if McCartney 3 does hit the shelves in another month or so, well,
it's hard to keep up with anything that's coming. So much stuff comes out at once, and then you got to put it in your budget. It's ridiculous, and I don't know how people keep up.
And these days budgets are tight because you got to keep up with the toilet paper again.
Oh no.
I've got plenty around.
Yeah, paper towels. We're having problems with paper towel over here. I don't know why. Napkins now instead of toilet paper problems.
Well, I'm starting to run into toilet paper shortages again.
The only thing I can't find in America here, or at least where I'm at, is I still can't find alcohol, like 77 to 90 proof alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find any. Luckily, I had like a gallon of it because I rotate on Amazon where every 6 months they sent me something. So right before this thing hit, I got like a case of everything because that's what I do. I don't have to bother with it for 6 months. So I still have a case of toilet paper, case of paper towels, case of whatever, you know. But they're starting to run out now after 6 months. They're starting to run out. I'll have to do something.
It just seems like everything is just running out all over again, you know, with this
Well, Michigan's still under lockdown because we had they claim over 7,000 deaths in Michigan. Like one of the, not like New York, but it was one of the 3rd worst states so far, you know. They're claiming. So they just keep us down until October 18th, they said no.
Oh, I don't know anymore. They keep putting it, you know, farther away. Oh, you know, this and that won't open till October. This won't open till January. We'll open it in March. You know, just keep moving it.
They're going to try to put the kids in school on the 12th for every other day, basically.
Oh yeah.
So only half the population's in school, the elementary, anyways. So I'm looking forward to that because I can teach anyone up to 8th grade because I do have certificates for that, but I just can't stand sitting there for 8 hours a day.
They did it here in BC in September, and they put them in these things called cohorts. So everybody moves together and they stay within their own cohort. Seems to be working so far, you know. But I think the reason they've done that, if somebody does get sick, then it's isolated, right? It's isolated to that little cohort. They call them cohorts. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting.
Well, you're still online, right, Paul? You're teaching.
Yeah, I just got word this week. We're going to be online in January again too. So, but I'm not upset about that. I don't miss the traffic. It's horrible out here.
Well, my grandson's only 5. He really needs to be, that first couple of years are important to be with other kids, to be that one-on-one with teachers. And he's sitting there at 8:30 in the morning with me sitting next to him. And I'm saying, make a B, make a B. And after, 8 hours of that, I get you're drawing your B backwards. Now it's a D. You're making a 2 look like a 5. And I have patience, but after a while, I'm like, okay, I'm paying taxes and someone else should be doing this,
I guess we should leave it up to Sesame Street or something.
Well, no, we have no choice, but he comes at 7 to 7. He's there. So between for the 12 hours I got him, I don't want to sit there for 6 of it in school with him. Someone else should be paid for that.
I'm putting an online course together, Robert, for teaching Java programming. So once that's up, you can sit them in front of that.
I'm sure that'll put both of us to sleep. I've never done language. I took one language course for computers when I went to college in '95, and it was for C. I think it was C train or something. Can't remember now.
C language.
Yeah, so I just said forget it. It's over my head, and I walked away. I'm a computer guy, but not that kind of computer guy.
Yeah, back when I was in school, it was Fortran.
Fortran, yeah. Pascal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cards. You'd have a stack of cards and you'd feed them through the computer to get them to just add 1 + 1. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's why we have people like Paul who's smarter than the rest of us.
Yeah, well, I got you fooled.
Hey, you made a program on your phone to keep track of your Beatle stuff. That's impressive.
Yeah, well, I had to. I was teaching that stuff, so I guess I better learn it.
I can't. I got that one program. Where is it? That helps me, but I need to have more visual, more organization.
I could probably do something for you there.
Well, even Joe could use it. You go, is it a flea market? And you go, do I own this? Do I not own it? What condition?
Yeah, people keep telling me to go on to Discogs, and I'm like, and listening. I just, not that I don't have some time here and there. It's just, it's really annoying.
It's on his phone, so he knows exactly.
I have all the Canadian Beatle albums, all the Canadian pressings.
Oh, yeah.
So then I hit Rubber Soul. That's all the different variations on the different pressings. And then I can go to one of them, and that's the details for one of them. So when I'm in the record store, I don't buy the same thing twice.
No. Yeah.
You put a condition on there too, so it's like fair or good in case you need to upgrade.
I rate them out of 5. I rate the cover out of 5 and the vinyl out of 5. So down at the bottom, I don't have this one, but I've got a little rating down there so that if I've got a poor copy and I find a better one, I can check and upgrade,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's there. But yeah, it's helped me a lot, not buying duplicates.
Now you should sell that program for people who need it.
I think everybody in the world needs that program.
You could be making money there.
Well, one of the things I want to do is, because this is just for Canadian pressings, but I'd like to do a version for US and another for UK. And I think, you probably get more demand for a US version of it. That's where Spizer's books would come in. You get the information and you're just basically digitizing it and putting it out there. So, yeah, it's great for collectors, if you're into that stuff.
Well, it sure would be easy when Joe goes to the flea market and says, I already got that.
Well, it is, because it's got, I've got all the Canadian pressings from 60 through 87, which is when they were pressing vinyl in Canada. And
I have one Canadian pressing.
Yeah, the Canadian press. That's a good example. I mean, right now I'm trying to think, what do I have of the Canadian? I know I have Twist and Shout. I think I have Long Tall Sally.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, I've got all the records on CD, but I only have one record, vinyl.
Well, in Canada, we had so many different labels, right? Because they kept changing the labels. So we had the original Rainbows, and then they had the Rainbows where Canada was in brackets, and then they had the green Target, the red Target, 3 variations on the orange label, 3 variations on the purple label, and then ultimately the retro rainbow. So, you know, you got all these different pressings. And sometimes there's multiple variants within one label group, you know, so it's
Crazy.
oh,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, I know. It's nuts.
You can't keep track of them all. That's why we need your little app there to do that.
Yeah,
Order now. Yes.
that's why I have so many Beatle albums.
Well, how long does it take to put everything in there? I mean, if you were going to have 1,000 albums or something.
Well, I'll tell you what I did. I got my information from a really good book I've got. And I put it all, it took me forever, but I put it on an Excel spreadsheet. And then the phone uses the database. So what I did is I parsed the spreadsheet and uploaded all the data to a database table on my phone. Like this is an Android, so it uses SQLite as a built-in database. So it's all local. You don't even need to be online. It's all here. But it took forever to create the spreadsheet, you know. But once that's done, then the program it just parses it. But of course, I had to write the program code too, so that took a while. But the reason I did it, I was going to a record show in Vancouver, and I started collecting Beatle albums. And I said I got to figure out what I got because I don't want to go there and start buying what I've already got, right? So
Sure.
I think it took me about 2-3 months to finally get it to the point where it was useful for me, and then I've tweaked it ever since. But yeah. It's you kind of, you know, it's the sort of thing I teach, so I kind of get into it anyway, so it's fun.
Yeah, they look so professional. You know,
Well, hey, it's supposed to.
I just want to get my CDs organized. My cabinets, like Paul did this summer, he rebuilt everything. My cabinets are still 40 years old that I built when I was in my 20s, and I want to redo them all next year. Now that my thumb is healed, I can do that. So
yeah, there's my that's all my Beatle albums over there,
That's a few.
and then this is kind of those. So those are the cabinets I built.
oh, you did great. I want to do mine again and make them more towards what I do now as opposed to what I did then. You know, used to have a lot more albums. Now I don't. So I got all these empty. I got like place for 2,000 albums empty. You know. So,
Yeah.
And they're just wasting space. And they're
Well,
too low.
you haven't lived that long, buddy. Don't mean to burst your bubble, but
I don't know how Joe can see down on the ground. Do you have bifocals? How do you see when you're looking on the shelf way down low? It gets too hard to see.
Oh, I have bifocals.
You get on your knees to go see that?
No.
Oh, because I
I
can't.
think I lost you a little bit on looking on my knees.
Well,
Maybe on my shelves here.
Yeah, when you go down to the bottom shelf, and it's hard for me to read the titles when they're so small.
Well, right now I have no bottom shelf because all I have are records in front of them. Of the bottom shelves on the floor, so I don't have a bottom shelf. But wow, I have a project, and I mean it. Well, I mean it. I'm putting it here, okay, out here in public. I'm going to be off. I have a long weekend coming up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I really hope that I really reorganize this. Nobody noticed my new Ringo poster, Blast from Your Past, by the way, but I just put it up today. Somebody will notice it.
so you're gonna clean up your room.
I got to really fix it up. I really do.
I didn't know if you were on earlier or not, Paul. Maybe you saw that. That was my new poster.
Yeah, well, I asked you, is that a Vargas girl or what is that?
Pardon me?
Is that a Vargas girl, Antonio
Yes,
Vargas?
it's not a Vargas. It's another artist.
Okay.
I can't remember his name right now, but he used to do calendars too. And I saw it, and I kind of cheated. I took a picture of it, scanned it, and took it to Walmart.
Yeah.
Made some 4x6s, but it's wife approved for hanging in my
She
record
should be
area.
holding up a Beatles or a Stones album now, you know.
I could probably go in and redo it. I never thought of that. Maybe go in and put the
there you go.
Beatles, please me or something in there. That's a good idea.
Do the white album.
Yeah.
I can do that in Photoshop, you know. Make her holding up an album.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Put one in there. Put a rare one in there.
Meet the Beatles or something.
Put a butcher cover.
Beat the meter.
Holding a butcher cover.
Butcher
I just
cover.
thought it was a cool picture for 1950 style, you know.
You know, we never had Beat the Beatles in Canada until '67.
That's the other one. Oh, the Beatlemania album.
Beatlemania, that's the first album in North America, the first Beatles album in North America.
Right.
Or the DJ. Yeah. That's it. It is just, it's with the Beatles. That's all it is.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. I think it's a good album. You know, I mean, out of all those albums, you know, introducing the Beatles.
Pressing of that, Joe, on the Rainbow label, that's it sounds just as good as the UK pressing.
Yeah, I think I do have one.
They use the UK masters on that.
Yeah. I think I recently got an upgrade of that. Found one.
I did a comparison with I think I had like a fourth or fifth pressing, which is the same masters, and I compared the two of them, and it sounds identical to the UK pressing. So it's really, it's really good sound. It's mono, of course.
Yeah. What's with these Horseshoe from Germany presses?
Those are not.
Well, I like them generally. The press, you know, the sound.
They say, whoever they are, that the Magical Mystery Tour is the best sounding version of a Magical Mystery Tour, the Horseshoe one. That's what they say.
I agree for vinyl, but I know somebody made a nice CD that.
Somebody. Who would that be?
Well, we have technology today they didn't have back then, so it helps.
I never even heard of these Horseshoe things until about a week ago. I'm going like, what? What are these?
Horseshoe.
The Please Please Me is also very good. Please is very good.
Some people say that's the best for that album. You hear people all the time with different opinions, and somebody says that's the best one, sound quality wise, for Please Please Me. Who knows?
Paul downloaded the new Please Please. May not be a chance to listen to it yet. Do you want a copy of that, Joe?
When you say the new Please Please Me, talking about the centered?
The centered vocal, the newer one that came out, that not the one that Matt showed, but the one from Mere Spock. It's fabulous.
I would love, yeah, sure. I welcome it. I will love the vocal centered on. I've got a few of those, you know, and that's my big hope that eventually they put them out that way. If I can do something with.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's a good one.
Oh, okay.
Of course,
so Robert, you're saying it's better than the Dr. Ebbitt's centered. Is that right?
Oh, yes, it's much better because Dr. Ebbett only centered the vocal in the middle.
Right.
This is where the harmonies are also like Paul's left and George's right or whatever. And when they harmonize, you hear them off to the side where John's still centered. And then the musics are where it belongs. So it's an overall good scheme where they just centered the vocals. I've got the with the Beatles, Please Please Me, excuse my voice, and the Rubber Soul are the main ones that are different. The other ones are good. I've got all of them. They were called mono to stereo, and they were done in 2016. But we just recently got them, and you can download them for free if you know how to do that, Joe. It's not
I'm incompetent when it comes to all that stuff. Still,
I can send you the physical copy.
Illiterate. I love physical copies.
By the end of the month, I'll send something out.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find it, Robert. Like, you know, because I can't find it at the moment unless it's still in an email.
Now, is this where you get into these torrent sites?
What'd you say?
Torrent.
Oh, torrent. I thought you said torrent.
I didn't hear that right. Okay.
No. The torrent sites. You know.
No. Not allowed. Not allowed.
Oh. Oops. Sorry. I don't know anything about him. Sorry.
The Dave Hoffman page, you know, the chats for Dave Hoffman. I think his name was Steve Hoffman. I'm sorry, my brain. If you follow them and you're joining that site, people put up stuff periodically that they themselves have made, and there are some really, really good mixes out there. And then they put it up for free for a small period of time, and then you've got to go in on the Steve Hoffman and get it. Otherwise, it's not available. They don't really intended them to be sold. Then they got people in Japan got a hold of them and then started selling them. But they're about $50 a disc. It's ridiculous.
It's a lot.
It's $23, but by the time you pay shipping and everything else, it comes out to $47.
Yeah.
Myself.
Get them for free if you look hard enough. Then make your own CD.
They put them up for flag. I'm just doing it until they officially do it, which means we know it can be done because that's the best I've ever heard. When you hear "Please Please Me" like that, it's fabulous. Because if they can do it, then I'm sure Giles or whoever can handle it.
Yeah.
I do not like left and right. I don't want to hear all the voices over here and all the music over there.
Not me either.
But even Giles can't do it right on a few songs. So it's whoever does it best.
It bothered me when they redid the American albums. Not that they didn't put them all the original mixes, but they put a lot of monos in place where they did have even a fake stereo mix. I don't understand how they did that with the Hard Day's Night album. They actually made half of it still mono. And to me, I was like, why? They have a stereo mix, even if it's fake by United Artists. Why didn't they use it? So it was kind of weird. It was a beautiful set as far as covers and things, but they messed up on some of the audio.
Yeah.
So then you make your own CDs or take your original Capitol set and stick them in the beautiful covers.
Right. That's what I did.
Because it doesn't make sense and you're never going to get one product you love everything about it. That's the thing. Every real collector or any collector is going to find something else they would have changed. If possible.
Well, it's all personal taste, right?
Well, what I don't like is even the stuff that you're getting, Paul, with the Rolling Stones, it's not all available on CD either. So a lot of times we get screwed out of stuff. If we don't want vinyl, there's no other choice. They don't have CD. Pardon me?
All those live albums will not.
Some of them
they are on DVD, so I imagine you can pull the sound off that.
I'm just saying in general, if there's something out there that's cool, but I don't want to spend the money or don't want the vinyl, I can't find a counterpart. And it bothers me sometimes.
Yeah.
Even this new Prince one that just came out, I don't know if they're going to have a CD counterpart. I don't know if I want to spend $300 on a 13 LP set, Then I got to convert it.
Very expensive. Not Santa Claus.
Which one was that?
No. Yes, Mason, I just was talking about that Ringo poster. Yeah, I just put it up today. Yeah.
You just got it
from eBay.
Yeah. Ooh. I'd like a nice
I'm missing
Disneyland wall map for my wall. Well, I would.
So each calzone.
Well,
so awkward silences.
I'm reading comments there. I'm trying to get caught up on.
Well, I'm working.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of half-assed, but we got a 3-day weekend coming up for us Canadians next week. We've got Thanksgiving next week.
Oh.
So
I got 4. I'm off Friday anyway, so.
There you go. So I guess Americans have Columbus Day, something like that.
I guess that's what it is. Yes. Right, Columbus Day.
Or Thanksgiving, right?
Do we have a day off in October?
Yeah, October.
Yeah, we always do it. Harvest.
Halloween doesn't count.
Harvest, yeah.
Oh, I'm off Halloween anyway. Just so happens. There's no Halloween anymore anyway. I don't want to start my negativity, but
not this year.
No more trick or treating.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hi, Paul.
Hello.
Yeah, I was going to say, Joe, I haven't seen that Ringo poster before, so I was surprised to see it there.
Yeah, I just put it up today. I'm trying to change things around. I think I'm going to retire that Ringo cop. I think I don't want the Ringo standee with the poster together.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That Ringo cop myself.
Too much Ringo.
Put the Ringo cop one next to the bed.
And Doc,
there's not much room. Not much room, especially what's on camera. What's on camera here is very slight, so there's not much to see.
First time I saw the Ringo cop was on WKRP in Cincinnati. They had a stand up.
Oh yeah, I heard that somewhere. Somebody said that.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw that one.
Wow.
Yeah, what was that? 78, somewhere around there?
That's 81. That album.
81, yeah, that's about the same time as they were on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Johnny,
Paul, I don't know if you were around when I mentioned earlier. Robert was, but I'm nixing Audacity on my PC because the stereo to mono thing, it doesn't work. Because I tested it.
Oh, really?
I tested it on headphones and there was no change even after I
Oh.
supposedly mixed it down.
That's
So
weird.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I could never figure it out. So
Yeah,
I'm just
it
gonna.
works with me, so I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, whatever works. Or does.
it doesn't work.
Well, it's not a true mono mix to begin with. All you're doing is flattening it. So I don't know if you're going to get anything different too
Well,
much. to
no,
begin with.
the problem was, this is how I know it didn't work. I supposedly mixed stereo down to mono, and then went and tested it on listening to that version on my headphones, and I was still hearing a split sound because I had only. I would pull out one headphone and only hear half the recording. So I'm like, this didn't do anything different. It's still stereo.
When I did it, it worked, and like I definitely went from the sides to the center. Like it. So I don't know.
I will call it.
Oh, no,
I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'll have to read up on it.
Yeah. There's
But for now, I'm taking a break from Audacity because it's just stressing me out trying to figure out how to get this to work. But
yeah.
anyway.
Well, no point in making yourself miserable.
And I know Doc's told me this at least 3 times. I wrote down somewhere the program or whatever you told me to change some thumbnail things or whatever. And boy, oh boy, I got to get that stuff down because I want to do different stuff with the thumbnails of my videos. For one thing, I just want to simply put a circle, Mr. Mayo circle over the corner of the video, even some of them. Not the video, the thumbnail.
This is actually a question I've wanted to ask you for a long time, Joe. But what software do you use to edit your videos?
On this computer that I have, this is a very old Pavilion. What is this? I don't even know. Hewlett Packard, maybe. And there's Windows. I'm trying to get on the desktop. There's a Windows Media thing, or something, Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker, or something. That's what I use.
In any video attempt I've made in the past, I haven't used any editing software. With me it's just literally do the first take, record it, and then get it out there.
Yeah,
I'm using Camtasia, and it's one of the better ones out there. But you have to; it's not cheap.
What do you?
Sorry,
I was just gonna say, what do you think about using YouTube Studio? Is that recommended?
Yeah, I've never used it, so I can't tell you.
It's slow.
YouTube Studio editor is okay.
Did they just add that in? Because they used to have an editor for YouTube that I used earlier, and then they stopped the editor, it disappeared. So I went to the Windows thing.
It's back again, but it's really slow.
I
tried to use it about a month ago to take out a visitor that came to the chat party who was not.
Oh yes. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, and
it was that Eric S, wasn't it?
I got it from the editor, and I highlighted the part, clicked, and it said your video is now being edited. Come back later. And it took
no, that's different. You're talking about chopping something out.
I had that night, you and Robert. It was on a Saturday night, and you and Robert were just sitting there talking about music and stuff. And I just clicked into the chat, and the first thing I see is you bring up this guy that's going by Eric S, and he's just an avatar at the time, and then y'all are trying to look at it, and then he comes on camera, and I'm like, whoa.
Well, so did we. Whoa.
It was disgusting.
It's just sad that people do that.
I feel bad. I missed it now.
Yeah, me too.
I was more worried about Doc because I was like, if he saves this video up and YouTube catches this, what's going to happen to Doc's channel?
Well, I got it off, but it took like
well, Doc, I know what you're referring to now. I didn't know that's what you were referring to. I thought you just meant like adding when you edit videos and make a video. You're talking more going in and deleting a section, taking a chunk out of it. That does take a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, that does.
Do that with Windows Movie Maker, though. I would, just select a chunk and cut it out. You should be able to do that.
Yeah, but can't you privatize it in the meantime? In other words, if you want to take something out, you don't want it to be seen. Can't you privatize the video in the meantime while it's working and going through the process?
No, I think it says YouTube will keep the
Yeah, it does. The original version.
While it's
Oh.
being
One of
Yeah,
my
the original version will stay until it's finished. But I
Yeah.
thought that while it's processing, you could just privatize the whole thing. Nobody could see it. It'll
One
be
of
the
my,
old video, but nobody will see it.
Well, they wouldn't see it until you publish it anyway, would they?
Well,
You actually have to publish it.
Oh, you haven't published it yet? I see. It's not
Yeah.
already published?
no,
That's what you're
this
saying.
it'll be published right now. You know, like it's live right now.
Oh,
but
it's
once-
live. Oh, it's live now. Yeah, right. Sure.
Live now, but once I end the broadcast,
Oh, it's automatically published.
it's automatically published.
unless you request it to be deleted, which you can do.
But I've been leaving them up.
Well, you can go in and make it private, though, Doc.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You could private it. I think you can private it.
And I want to say, because I've actually got
your visibility to private, and only you can see it then. And then you could edit it as a private.
Yeah.
Right, but I only needed to take out like 10 seconds, and it still took 2 days to do.
Oh, that shouldn't happen. I mean, it's taken a long time, but not
What's
always
Robert
not 2 days.
showing?
Robert P's doing
Those
a show.
searchers.
Oh,
It's the searchers.
It's a new CD I picked up for $7.
Looking for.
I picked that up for $7.
Oh,
I don't get too many new things these days.
At $7
Yeah.
US, Doc, it'd be 20 in Canada.
One of my,
yes.
but yeah, we were talking about the private video thing and stuff like that. I want to say, I've had to do that. I've had to post something as private. One of my more recent live streams, because I played copyrighted music. It was late at night. We were having a '60s greatest hits party there, and I was just playing a mixtape of '60s songs and I really didn't want to delete it from YouTube because I had some really cool guests on screen with me, and I wanted to remember that. So what I ended up doing, obviously, I couldn't make it public because my channel would have been terminated immediately. What I ended up doing was saving it up as private, so that I'll always be able to go back and view that.
yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, Joe, are you ready for this show to become a circus?
Well, you're out of my league now. You'll talk about
Let's see the circus.
Who are you letting in now?
Oh well, I don't understand that, but that's okay.
Have you met Ben on Wheels?
I very rarely have tuned in, and sometimes I've seen him, and I don't know who he is. I just see the image.
There he is, right there. Look, he's got flaming pie. Excellent. Way to
Yeah.
go.
It's a
Hello?
copy of that, yeah.
Flamin' Pie's one of my favorite Paul albums by far.
Yes, I agree with you. I know not everybody cares for it, but I like it.
Well, it's
And believe me, I'm
it's
trying,
definitely-
folks.
it's
I'm trying
definitely
not
my
to talk
top 5
Beatles.
Paul album. I definitely put it in my top 5 Paul albums.
It's my favorite album too. By the way, it's one of my favorites.
I didn't say it was top my favorites, man.
It's your favorite too. It's one of your favorites too.
I like it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
There you go.
My favorite McCartney album overall, that's a tough one because I'd probably either vote Ram, Band on the Run, or Venus and Mars, or even Back to the Egg. There's a lot of good
No
choices
Paul for me.
number one.
I'm not talking.
The entertainment starts now.
And speaking of Back to the Egg, actually, I hope that's the next archive release. I hope they finally do London Town and Back to the Egg.
Well, I personally hope so too. For my personal, satisfaction.
Hey, everybody, what's your favorite Paul McCartney album ever made?
I just
Ram.
realized-
Robert, I'm looking for that. Did you send me a download link to those Beatle centered stereos, or
Yes, I did.
I can't remember. I can't find it anyway. The
was
problem is
in-
I got 2 computers going here, and my old computer, my new one.
You subscribe to Matt Street.
Sorry, what's that?
I used to subscribe to Matthew Street.
Yeah.
I put the links on one of his.
Matthew Street, great
videos.
channel.
I can go tell you what number it is if I look it up in a second.
Oh, okay.
And see if I can stop my Bowie here long enough to
You remember whenabouts it was? You would have sent me that.
June.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Here's something to ask.
wait a minute, I got something here.
They just had a big brainstorm here.
Yeah, I was thinking. I just now hit me. What are y'all's thoughts on the
I
Rupert the
got
Bear
something
thing?
here, Robert, mono mixes in stereo. Is that the one?
That's correct.
Okay, I do have them then. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a whole catalog, right?
The three that are best that I think anyways would be Please Please Me,
Yeah.
With the Beatles, and Rubber Soul. I
Yeah.
still transferred them all no matter what so I could listen to them.
See, I think they're on my old computer, so I'll download them again to my. They're still available, I assume, right?
Yeah. Now, someone claimed that there was an issue with the Magical Mystery Tour, but I've got it complete if I can mail it to you like normal anyway, if you do. But the first three, I'm going to make them for Joe. I'll send Joe physical copies. With
Oh, that's great.
Way to go, Joe.
Good man, as always. Nothing's changed. Robert's still the man. Nothing's changed.
I needed some to Doc, but Doc's going to take 17 weeks to get them, you know.
But it is up to the White Album plus the Mono Masters 1 and 2, right?
Yes, it's got everything. I've done it all. But I didn't find enough difference to, you know, to say, oh my gosh, unless you want the White Album, the mono White Album in stereo, then maybe that's cool. But to me, it's like, who cares? But
I don't want the mono white. I don't like the mono.
Well, I want to say,
album.
Robert, technically what you just said is the mono white album and stereo. Technically what you just said is duophonic.
no, because what they did was they took the mono White Album, they converted it into stereo. So any difference that was on the White Album in mono has now been made into stereo.
Oh, okay. So it's not like what Capitol did in the '60s with the fake
So
stereo, which they call duophonic.
No,
No,
blister
it's completely different product. The guys do a fabulous job. When you hear their mono to stereo, let's say Hard Day's Night, you go, what's the point? They did a decent job for the 3-track stereo. But the difference is like in If I Fell, Paul has an air in his vocal where he's speaking. But on the mono, it's not there. So when you make the mono stereo, now you have a stereo copy without the flaw.
Good.
Well,
I prefer the mono
the,
one because of that reason.
Yeah.
On the US albums box set from 2014, there is a version. I can't remember if it's the mono or stereo version or both that has "And I Love Her," and it's not double tracked.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 different versions of that, but yeah, you can get it not double tracked. You can get it without the echo. You can get it with many different ways. There's like 4 versions.
I can't remember if it was on the Hard Day's Night US soundtrack or something new.
I don't remember myself now, but yeah, it's available.
Jeez, I get mixed up with all that stuff too.
Write that down.
It's like the song. Not Happy Just Dance. I'm trying to remember the other one of Lennon did. It has like 3 beats, and all of a sudden it skips a beat and comes back, and it's on the Hard Day's Night.
What song is that?
Trying to remember. My brain.
What album is it? What album is it off?
Which one was it that
UK? It's John Lennon. My brain's not working.
I'll Cry Instead?
No, it's off Hard Day. Let me see. They repaired the album on the 1982 Real Music album. They repaired it, but this is when you go from mono to stereo. The airs. I'm going to tell you in 1 second because my brain's not working.
That's not.
I should have known better.
I should have known better.
The first 3 beats in the stereo go da 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 da, and it skips one, and then comes back on. Well, the mono doesn't have that skip, so when in '82 they corrected that for the stereo Real Music album.
Okay.
The gentleman that did these mono to stereos, he did all those corrections are made, and that's why some people want all 4, but every album is available. You can have every mono album reproduced into stereo, like they did with the Pepper. You know, this is their version. That's all that Miles did was, or Giles. He took the mono version of Pepper and made a stereo version of it because it's a better version.
Yeah, it's a good if they can do that.
For Pepper, I've always said that the first time that I actually enjoyed the mix of Sgt. Pepper would be when I heard the 2017 remix by Giles Martin, because the 2009 stereo remaster, they ruined that.
I got great music.
I don't think they ruined it. Just the thing, the stereo master was never done. It was an afterthought. They left the studio and someone else went ahead and did it.
Especially if you listen to the 2009 remaster of Pepper in stereo on headphones, it sounds awful. It just sounds
Well, they all
awful.
do compared to the 2017 remaster. I mean, let's face it.
Oh yeah, because Giles Martin's a genius
Yeah,
in his own right.
Job on that.
But I must say, I'm not 100% sold on everything Giles Martin has done at all. You know, personally.
Well, I think he did a great job with Pepper. I didn't really care for what he did for the White Album, and Abbey Road. I'm a little in the middle with that one. I'm hoping that what he does with Let It Be will be pretty good, though.
I'm biting my tongue on Abbey Road.
Yeah, I know how you feel about Abbey Road.
Yeah, but we won't know until it's in our hands, though. That's the trouble.
I don't believe Abbey Road really needed too much.
No, it didn't really
Didn't
need
need anything. That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I remember Paul made a video a while back stating that what he would like to see when Abbey Road was 50th came out was a mono mix.
Yeah, I'd love to see a real, actual mono mix of that. I think it'd be cool. Having heard the Brazilian one, I think there's a lot of potential there. Same with Let It Be.
I really enjoyed myself at the very end when they're doing the guitar battle. That's where he did improve it, because now the instruments go in different directions as opposed to the original mix. So there's a few areas where they did improve. Other than that, and I could probably hear the organ a little bit better on She's So Heavy from what's his name? My brain, you know, the
Billy Preston.
Billy Preston better on the remix than I could on the original. But there's just a few things. But Sgt. Pepper, killer. He did a great.
I like the White Album, but I was disappointed with George's wailing on While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Yes,
And
ditto.
I was also disappointed that Helter Skelter
Oh
wasn't.
yeah, I was disappointed, Paul. That
Very
Helter
disappointed in
Skelter
Helter
was-
Skelter. That was my biggest disappointment on that version.
It sounded kind of lame.
They did a good job on Happiness Is a Warm Gun, though. I thought.
Well, sure, but listen to Revolution 1. They ruined the harmony completely, or the horns are
Oh
out.
yeah,
Terrible. And
I
the same thing-
don't even.
Well,
I don't
Helter
even, can't even
Skelter
get
should
into
have,
Revolution number 9. How they
Helter Skelter should
ruined
have-
that train wreck that was already a train wreck to begin with.
and Birthday had a double vocal, Paul, one in each channel, so it really stood out. And they put both of them together in the center, and it lost half its chunk by taking them together. So yeah.
Well, how do people out there? How do you guys feel about long being louder?
I like
Or-
that part.
That's an improvement, I thought, because first time I heard that, I think it was on headphones, and prior to that, I just remember long being so quiet and in the background and barely could hear it, and now you can hear every line that George is singing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it was a little muddy. The original was a little muddy. Yeah.
At the same time, I always say I like what they did. In fact, I know people who have said they didn't care for the song or think much of it. Now they like it because they can hear it better. However, at the same time, I always said I thought it took away some of the, I use the word ominous quality out or something otherworldly about it by putting it too up front.
Yeah, that's true. It did set a mood. Yeah, that's true.
I think Van's trying to talk.
The song to begin with.
I apologize, but I can't get into that, man.
Talking to somebody else. Stop.
It's hard enough to hear everybody when they're talking over each other, but
Oh yeah,
someone
that's
gotta
always
do
it. That trust me, I know from experience that that's a problem.
I got good news. I have the George Harrison.
Big trouble. Big
his
trouble.
audio is breaking up so much you couldn't make out what he's trying to say.
I have the George Harrison vinyl box set.
He has a
Okay.
George Harrison vinyl box set.
Okay, that's
I
good.
do. It was. I live in California. It was pretty good. Yeah.
I like the box.
Which one is it? Is it the Dark Horse years?
No, the vinyl box set.
Oh
Yes.
Lord.
Yeah, there's two. Is it the Dark Horse years?
No,
I don't have the Dark Horse CD years or the CD of the Apple years, but I feel like getting those pretty soon or
Well, anyway,
Christmas.
Doc, aren't you afraid at all?
Yes. Yeah.
Be afraid.
What is the next thing that's coming in that's anyone interested that's not Beatles?
Right here.
Yeah, I'm all for not talking about the Beatles for a while.
No, I'm just saying, what does anyone have anything coming in that's not the Beatles?
I do.
Coming in, it's not the Beatles.
They know what they're in for.
Flaming pie.
You know, so somebody
My
said earlier,
banker
like,
said I better not.
we just have a month where we just not talk about the Beatles.
Yeah, I
got
don't
some-
want to. Like, come on, it's all Beatles. It's like,
But
no,
you
no
know-
more.
Doc, I
I-
actually got something that I'd like to share that's not Beatles related at all for a change.
Oh, what could that
So
be?
I have a fellow BC member that's a friend of mine here, Pat, the Vinyl Archivist, great channel on YouTube. He's going to be sending me my first ever VCLT of a officially unreleased. It was pressed but unreleased BJ 45 single by the Four Seasons.
No, Four Seasons. Now we're talking.
Yeah, except for Don't Think Twice.
Don't think twice. It's all right. Do think twice. It's not all right.
It's no, I don't understand why you get
I know you like that one.
I love that one. It's
Hang on.
unbelievable.
I like Let's Hang On. Oh boy, I tell you.
I like a lot of Four Seasons songs. Walk Like a Man, Cherry, Working My Way
Oh,
Back to
yeah,
You, Ragdoll.
Yeah. And
Dawn.
I've Got You Under My Skin. There's just they just have so many hits, man.
I agree.
except for that one.
You know, here's another group that I love from the '60s. The Rascals.
What's your favorite?
Yes, I like the Rascals, but I don't know how many. Maybe like 5 songs or something like that. I like.
Yeah, well,
you know
they
me.
have Beautiful Mornings. They're a big one. Good Lovin'. Groovin's a good one. Yeah.
I like. Oh, cool album.
Oh, Dion.
So this is the one.
The
Robert,
Wanderer.
This is I owe
Good Lovin'.
another thank you to Robert. This is an amazing record. Unbelievable.
I enjoy it.
I really enjoy this record. As soon as I played it,
Hey, Ron's here. Hi, Ron.
it's gotten better. Yeah, amazing stuff going on here. I really like it.
I just picked up some older Dion from the '60s. I just picked up.
No Beatles on it either.
He liked it so much, he's getting the CD version of it now.
Nathan, I spent all last night listening to my new CD of the Beach Boys.
Doc, what is your
My brain's not working now.
Oh, is it
Here's
Sunflower?
here's my Steel Wheels Live. This is really good too. I thoroughly enjoyed this. This is one of my favorite from them in a live
Oh,
set.
Rolling Stones. They were a killer group in the '60s.
I'd say so.
This is really good.
Few of the songs off the top of my head. I know their songs, but sometimes I forget the names. Like it takes a while.
Oh, I
for them
like
to-
tons of Stone songs. I can't even name. People have asked me what's my favorite.
Well,
And I
outside of
can't
the
name
'60s Stones, they have one song from the '80s that I think is really cool, and it's "Start Me Up" from 1981.
Oh, I like Start Me Up. I'm just tired of hearing it on the radio. So
Yeah.
much, but,
And you said that about.
live streaming?
I remember, Joe. You said that about Satisfaction too.
oh yeah, I can't believe how tired I am of Satisfaction. I mean, I'm the same thing with Beatles songs. You know, don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear. But
Well, that's the reason
I'm
I won't.
tired of
I won't listen
Satisfaction.
to. I don't listen to the Beatles channel on XM anymore because they just play the same
No,
crap all
I don't
the
have
time.
it anymore. I don't have it. I couldn't take it.
What I use XM for is 60s on 6. That's a good station.
Help
Oh.
through the days. Don't you see I mind?
Yeah. I was surprised the other day.
But yes, the Stones have
somebody singing,
they have Satisfaction, Get Off My Cloud.
I love Get Off My Cloud. I really love to.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that one.
I could go on forever. I can't name them all. Play with Fire, Under My Thumb, 19th Nervous Breakdown, Mother's Little Helper, Ruby Tuesday. I
What
could go on
about their
forever.
Hey Joe, what about their version of I Want to Be Your Man? What about their version of that?
I like it, but I don't like it as much as the Beatles version.
Oh well, yeah, Ringo kills it on the Beatles version.
So the one time Ringo killed the Stones.
This Stones version is kind of laid back. Actually, it's interesting. I do an interesting take on it.
Yeah.
But,
Well, they'll give it their shot.
well, they were pretty much a blues. Well, they still are really a blues band, but they They were really heavy into the blues at that point, so they had an interesting
Hey guys,
take on it.
guys,
Yes, man.
do you
Yes.
like
What?
Joe Walsh?
Joe
Do you
Walsh?
like Joe Walsh?
Yeah, Joe Walsh is good.
Joe
Yeah,
Walsh.
what's that song? A Life of Illusion. I really like.
If I recall correctly, he's
Like
currently in
Thunder.
Ringo's All-Star band right now.
Yeah.
I really like
Brother-in-law.
He's related
Oh,
to
and speaking of that, Joe, I can't give enough praise to What's My Name. I stand by. It's his best album since Time Takes Time. Even
I
though
like
there were some
Stand
good
By It,
albums,
you know.
even though there were some good albums, Why Not's a good album.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
We
That's my,
turned you
that's
over,
my
Mitch. We got you to admit it, right?
So you do admit to that.
Oh yeah.
What is going on?
There's Joe Walsh's Analog Man. That's a good album.
That's his. Well, I think that's.
It's out, when was that, 2012?
Oh, geez, so almost 8 years old.
Yeah, it's good stuff, though. Like, it's some really great stuff on it.
That one.
Um, yeah, worth having.
Boy, this time goes really fast when you're on here. Oh.
You're telling me.
One song by the Stones I really like that a lot of people don't know about is 2120 South Michigan Avenue is a great little rocker.
What's that from?
4x5.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know that.
It's a really good.
I like Mercy Mercy.
What about She's a Rainbow?
I like She's a Rainbow. Yeah.
Are you going to get kicked out now?
Who's that?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, what is that?
It's an instrumental. It's an instrumental they did. That's fabulous.
Hey,
I didn't even know it.
what's your
I
favorite
like
rock
the early
band?
stuff. I like the later stuff too, but I really like the early blues stuff they did.
What is?
Yeah.
They were completely different than the Beatles. You can't do this versus this because they're completely different animals.
Oh no, I love. I mean, I got the Stones are my second group as far as
Yeah,
British groups.
and they're one of the few groups. What impresses me the most about them is they're one of the few groups that is still intact to this day.
Pretty much.
That come from the '60s.
Yeah, but I don't look. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't look at that as such a great thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't. Admittedly, I don't follow as much as the newer stuff. You know.
Yeah.
But, I did like the Steel Wheels album at the time, or most of what I heard from it. But you know, I think they were past their expiration date. Personally,
What do you guys think of the Moody Blues? Most interestingly, Denny Lane from Wings. That was his group in the '60s.
I don't know enough by them. I don't think. Just
Oh,
basics.
you got to know Go now, right? Because Wings even
Yeah,
put that
I
on
mean, I
Wings
know
Over
a
America.
few sort of the big songs, but that's
Yeah,
not much.
Denny Lane did that with Wings on Wings Over America.
Yeah.
Go now.
Sure.
Who is this?
It was a pretty good album.
Can you guess who I am?
Can I guess who you? Oh yes, Richard.
Everybody.
Is that right?
Where
Where is
is
Richard
Richard?
anyway?
Richard here to talk about McCartney.
Richard has not been around for probably about a month.
Oh really?
Really? Yeah.
Oh no, I see him all the time over at Rachel's and various other streams.
Yeah. Where's Ray? Isn't Rachel usually here?
Rachel, she was here for the first hour or so.
Oh, okay.
But then someone came on with another live stream and she bolted to that one.
Oh.
I must give credit where it's due with Rachel. She came up with the Beetle Boy bit, although I came up with the 909 as a reference to one after 909. She came up with my avatar photo, my channel art. So all credit goes to her.
Hey, what's this new thing? I noticed you go YouTube. I don't know if it's a new thing, but you can put commercial, like an ad for your channel. Like make a video ad and put the ad on when people want to click on you, and then it shows what your channel is about.
I'm not sure what that is about, Joe.
Is it not? You know, when you first click onto your channel, there's like a little intro that says what my channel's about. That
Yeah.
type of thing. Is that what you're referring to?
Well, not in writing, but you could make a video.
Yeah.
and have the video pop first thing they see or something.
Well,
Yeah, welcome to my channel. Here's what you'll see.
they did
Yeah.
recently in the last couple of years start doing this new function where you can premiere your video. It's set up like a live stream, but it's actually not live. It's called Premiere, and it basically for videos it just lets people know that you're posting a new video in advance.
Oh, the premiere thing. Yeah. Okay.
I've
think
never
I-
bothered with that.
Yeah,
I did it. I did it
people do
once or
that.
twice, but I don't really care for
You're
it.
the first among the first to see it or something. It says, is that right? Live chat. People do it with live videos.
Yeah, it's set up just like a live stream, but it's actually not live. It's just a live broadcast of an already pre-recorded video.
That's weird. Or you have it come on at a specific time or something.
Yeah.
I still would like. I got to figure so many things out. Still, I will eventually. I don't even know how to do like sound over. Like I've talked about this before. Like when Doc throws the cat and you hear like wow or something like that. I have no idea how to put sound over the videos.
Neither do I, Joe. I'm not tech savvy on all that editing and stuff like that. Like I said, in any of my videos that I've ever done, it was literally just first take, record, post.
See, a lot of your software, like I mentioned before, I use Camtasia, and that stuff is all easy. It's really easy to do. It's just a matter of spending a little time with it, but
and a little money.
It's the software
money's a big thing.
makes it idiot-proof in a lot of these good stuff. So,
Yeah, like I'm using NCH Video Pad.
oh, you use NCH? Yeah, I use some of their stuff. Yeah.
But I think it's cheap. It was only $60 to buy. It's not the most perfect program, but you can do a fair bit with it. So like putting sounds over other sounds or muting some or putting the pictures in, that sort of thing. Like, it does do that. That's okay. But like Joe, you were asking about the thumbnails. I just
There goes Vann.
Thank you. I just use
Thank you.
Microsoft Paint to do.
What is it? Which one is that? Is that what you told me about before last time?
Yeah, plain old Microsoft Paint. It should be.
Comes with Windows.
Yeah, it's just a common program.
Because I've seen people. I don't like Andrew Dixon. You know Andrew Dixon at all? He makes videos and he puts some of them I like to have just if it doesn't show me in the thumbnail. There'd be a circle of me in the thumbnail, with my avatar in there. That would be.
Yeah, I've got an
nice.
old version of Photoshop, and again, it does a lot of stuff for you as well. But this is all stuff that I've picked up over the years, right? But
Unabomber. I'm sorry.
You can learn. You can pick up on things.
it might be cold there. Put your heat on.
Jimmy from South Park.
I'm trying to save $1 so I can afford to buy those editing programs so I can join you guys on YouTube.
Make a channel and monetize.
In my new channel where all I talk about is Beatles.
No.
Oh yeah.
I come other places to get us away from the Beatles.
I'm just
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like people wouldn't believe it, but it's true.
I haven't done a Beatles video in probably about.
You've been doing Rolling Stones channel more or less, right?
Well,
I want to do a channel where I can teach artwork.
Man can't live on bread and water alone, right?
That's right.
I want to teach
Love the
artwork.
Beatles, always love the Beatles. Other things we can talk about.
No, I get it. Oh, I definitely get it. And when I do my live chats, of course, if people want to discuss the Beatles, I discuss them. But I wouldn't mind. Occasionally, they say, "What kind of ice cream do you like?"
And here's the knock. Like I get, if I don't do my non-Beatles videos, get like a quarter of the comments.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
Okay, whatever. Like
When I want to do jazz, I go to jazz channels though. Like when I want to listen to jazz and I want to talk about Muddy Waters or I want to talk John Coltrane, Miles Davis, I'll go to the jazz channels. So if I want to go to Beatles, then I'll go to my Beatle buddies. If I want to go,
I did that series on Free, right? I did their 7 albums, and
great.
I had the same 6 guys commenting on all the videos.
I had a brand new download.
Trying to
Right
broaden
at the
the
BBC.
horizons there. But what do you do?
Horizons don't want to be
I
broad.
don't care. I do, like I said, if I can entertain one person, I'll do it. I don't.
We'll
I
sit
enjoy your airplane videos. I know not a darn thing about airplanes. I
Yeah.
told Brad.
See,
he should do-
I was even getting fewer comments on those. It's like, what's this guy talking about? Well, it's vinyl.
Brad's got a lot of toys. I told him he
Always
should do
tirade after all, But yeah, I know. Hey, whatever. You just do it for fun, right?
You should do one on old toys. Brad's got a lot of old toys and stuff. I said, do it on toys.
Yeah.
I enjoy toys once in a while.
I'm
Like
trying
old
to think of my next spotlight series. Like I've done the Guess Who, I've done Free. I'm trying to think of what I'll do next. And I was actually thinking of doing Dire Straits because they're a little more popular and people might be more interested. But
Like I did a video on Bob Gaudio with the Four Seasons, and it got like, compared to what I'm used to, it got like nothing. People, I guess, they watch my channel for the Beatles content mostly. So
yeah, I'm just trying to get away from that.
I see them asking questions. Do you know anything about the McCartney 3? Do you know when this is going to come out?
oh, let me tell you that.
Oh, the McCartney 3. I hope the rumors are true. I hope they are.
I can't see the chat.
I'm already
That video, I got like
speaking of-
11,000 views on that video. But all I said in the video is, I just said it's a rumor. Here's the rumor, and that's it. And whatever it is, and that's it.
But they
Is there
take
anybody in the chat still?
if Mr. Mayo says it, it must be true.
Oh, I
Yeah.
made sure that it wasn't a fact.
I just hope it's more like McCartney 1 than it is like McCartney 2.
Yeah, I'm
think
hoping so
I think
too.
we both do, Paul.
I actually like McCartney too, but I think that was enough. The once I'd rather go back to more primitive like McCartney or whatever you want to call it, primitive, but homespun.
Yeah.
More. But then Tom's Vinyl Shack says McCartney 3 better not be real if his voice is shot. Well, I get that.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I mean, I criticize that too, but I think he can do something maybe that.
This is my album. What do you call it? Obligatory Beatles show today. This is a 1980 from the Beatle Fest or whatever, 1980.
Chicago.
Chicago, somewhere
It's upside down.
this, and they gave it away.
Here's a thought I had about McCartney's voice. Now that he's not touring, he's resting it, and maybe that'll help.
This is true.
Just
Yeah,
say-
and he's spending all that time at home. What better time than to utilize that opportunity to do a home recording for what else but McCartney 3?
and maybe take care of his voice too.
Yeah.
That's just a rumor right now. But you know what is true? This has been proven.
I'll be
They're
back.
doing it. McCartney's doing something with the 100th anniversary of Rupert the Bear, I hear.
Oh, go away.
Oh yes, picture disc time.
Couldn't care less.
Oh yeah. It's the what is it? The 100th anniversry of Rupert.
Well, I
So-
heard about it. I heard about it from Mark P. He posted on YouTube.
Yeah, I
about
will
it.
not be I will not be buying the picture disc. Nope, not on that one.
Ooh. Well,
I have the original one. That's bad enough.
I think it was Canadian Stud Muffin had one of those polls. Like
It's a 10 out of 10.
yes, like
Oh, with him, everything's a 10 out of 10.
Gotta go.
hi Robert. Ooh. Froze.
He's frozen.
Yeah. I thought he was about to show something and then he froze.
Well, he may be having 2 spots open now.
Oh, whatever. But yeah, he had this poll like, do you like we all stand together or do you not? And it was kind of like when I saw the poll, it was like 67% said we do not like it.
I will say though, I don't. Not that I know of. I don't think I've ever heard the song "We All Stand Together." Is it good at all?
Well, I don't like it. I understand that it's for a cartoon. You have to take it for what it is and for the reason
Is it
it's
kind
there.
you kind of get a gimmick vibe from it, like it's just a gimmick song.
I don't know. I just don't like hearing it. I don't know.
Well,
Folklore.
Nothing could be worse for McCartney than Get Enough. Nothing.
Yeah, yes, there can be secret friend, in my opinion.
Paul needs the money. He's running low on money.
All kidding aside, it's never been about the money with him. He always wants to be exposure and people fawning over him and stuff.
Yeah. Well, yes, he likes the attention. Gotta
Yeah,
have attention.
but I do think that he can. I was saying about McCartney 3. I mean, I'm not a fan, of course, of doctoring up stuff and using voice hiding techniques and things. But in this case, he might be able to do that. And you can. I don't care if he does
Just as
that
long
in the
as he doesn't
studio.
get Ryan Tedder to help him again, because that was a train wreck.
I'm sorry, but that's just to go to show you. I love that song. Nothing for free. Absolutely love that.
Yeah, well, he put out better songs after the album was released. It was like, well, why didn't you put the better songs on the album and made one good album,
Well,
a half-ass album, then all of a
That's
sudden,
how I feel about
I've
it.
always said
Everything.
this. For me, Fuck You is a guilty pleasure because it's something that I know I'm not supposed to like at all, but it is a little bit catchy.
I've gotten to appreciate it a bit more. I don't love it, but I do. When I listen to the album, I can listen to the song and have a good time with it now.
but is that the
Well,
original album or
despite repeated warnings, it's still terrible.
The original album.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not wild about the Spite. I think it's a misfire, personally. I mean, it has its moments, but musically.
I do kind of like the medley that they do at the end of Egypt Station. I think that was kind of cool. The medley at the end of Egypt Station.
Yeah. I like that's enjoyable. I think. Yeah.
I like the way it starts, where it starts with that rocking guitar and it's da, 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 da. I like that.
Mm.
Okay. Oof. Busy with the peanut gallery.
Yeah, I'm not sure who this JK person is in here, but he's a strange fella.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it. All right. Says, oh, what happened there? Testing.
Yeah, you're still on.
No, I think Mason's got a delay going on. No?
I wouldn't be surprised. I have the worst internet in the vinyl community.
I can tell. I can see, yes.
And I tried countless times to fix it.
I don't agree with you, Tom's Vinyl Shack. I love Nothing for Free. This goes to show you that I'm not somebody who can't like newer sounding music sometimes. Especially the point where he goes, yeah, I know you need something. What can it be? What is it? What can it be?
Speaking of
I know you need something. Boom, boom, boom. I love it.
Speaking of more recent McCartney,
no more Robert.
Robert's gone. What happened? He froze and then he was gone.
Ooh, I guess McCartney 3 will sound like Audio Slave.
Rick Rubin's involved. How do we end up talking about the Beatles again?
Yeah, I don't know.
I tried to steer the conversation away with it.
And believe me,
it's just like a black
it's
hole.
not me, believe me. I don't want to talk
even with into that Beatles black hole again.
even with more recent McCartney stuff, I thought that the single that he released last fall, here we go forgetting the names of songs, but I know the songs at heart. Home Tonight and In a Hurry. Both those songs I thought were really good.
Yeah, I thought those were good.
How did Paul's voice sound better on that than a lot of what was on Egypt Station?
And what about Dominoes? His voice sounds good on Dominoes.
I know, right?
Vocal range.
But then also, if he does the right thing, like he can use his voice, what's left of it, to do songs like what's the song called? Oh, geez, Happy with You or Early Days. You can write music that suits it.
Okay, I understand. Early Days has an excuse for why Paul was trying to sound old on that to fit the mood of the song, because it's a song about looking back on the early days.
Yes,
and through a perspective of a much older person. And Early Days is one of my favorite songs from New. But I think my favorite song, I think my all-time favorite song on New is I Can Bet.
Oh, I love that song. Yeah. But you know, I don't agree. When we say Beatles are talked about, I mean, I don't want to talk. I get bored. But with the Beatles, you get 4 different avenues. You get 4 solo careers. You can go on indefinitely. I don't believe it's all can be. You know, no more to say.
Yeah, there's a lot to cover. It's just not Beatles. It's Beatles, 4 people, maybe even
Yeah.
Yoko. You know,
Yeah, maybe.
there's all sorts of.
Well, hey, okay, if Yoko's a Beatle, then Linda McCartney's a Beatle in
And
my
so
eyes.
if you go to
Well, she didn't sing on
Julia,
anything, did she?
John, and Danny,
Yes, 2 of us.
whatever. That's what's the problem with the Sirius Beatles channel is they don't play enough of the whole.
And
Beatles.
One
We're-
song that I'm really getting tired of
Thank
hearing
you.
played on the XM channel, and it's one of the reasons that I quit listening to the XM channel and just went to 60s on 6, is they played the hell out of Day Tripper.
Yeah, you said that, but I don't remember Day Tripper being Blackbird. Oh God.
Anytime that I was on the Beatles XM channel, it was always I was hearing Day Tripper played like 3 times a day.
Well,
Can't Buy Me Love.
yeah, I didn't recognize. Can't, but all of them. And then what got me is they would. I remember hearing like some odd solo tracks. Like I remember hearing like "Goodnight Vienna" or something. I'm thinking, oh, that's good. But then they would play "Goodnight Vienna" would be their token odd solo track. They play over and over and over and over. It's like, you know what? Just stop. You know, you got like 993
And with the solo
other
stuff,
Ringo songs. Just stop.
With the solo stuff, I remember one day they surprisingly played Cracker Box Palace from George, and now they can't stop playing that from George.
Yeah, but that's also another one of the so-called biggies. You know.
So, are you guys familiar with this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that bootleg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had that. I don't think I have. See, there's one. There's an example. I don't know if I got that back again yet. I needed to have it on my app.
It's not bad, actually. I just picked it up here a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's not bad. Yeah, it's got some good stuff on it. Some stuff you never heard before. Well, at least not on an album. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they cover a lot of ground there. And there's another one called Somewhere in Utopia that's a lot like that.
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
It's a good one.
Just my guys in my record store had, and I kind of bought it. You know, you buy things on spec, right? And this could be really crappy or it might be really good. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of Day Tripper, there's Day Tripper himself. Hi, Craig.
Day Trip. I'm going to sing. Day Tripper loves it when I sing. No, I'm not going to sing.
Well, we don't want any.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love the song Day Tripper, but the Beatles channel played.
Well, I'm telling you, I was starting to dislike the Beatles. I was enough for this stuff. I was really getting like that. I can't listen to the same 202 or whatever they are Beatles songs rotated, and then they would do things like today we're going to play Beatles songs that start off with like no music, just the words like "help" or something like that, or "all my loving." They find any excuse to change. To play the same songs and regurgitate the same songs, but we have a different thing. They were just going to play songs of love, songs with guys' names in them, girls' names. It's the same 200 songs.
Well, I understand why they did it. They wanted to do something that was
like it's the same. They've just been overexposed for me. Like you know, it's just all these pieces coming out, and it's like they used to pace themselves with that stuff. Now it's just one after the other and another and another.
Okay.
And then everybody's talking about them, and I just think, enough already! Like, get a life. they're worse than Trekkies.
U.S. Rubber Soul. I gotta talk about that for a bit. I gotta talk about that U.S. Rubber Soul because I think the U.S. Rubber Soul is better than the U.K.
So do I. But I
have
to
see Beatles again. Is a better opener than Drive My Car.
There you go.
You have It's Only Love on there, and you have. What else do they have on the U.S. Rubber Soul that they don't have on the U.K.? That's
I can't think straight. It's Only Love. I've just seen a face, which is the only way to open up Rubber Soul. I've just seen a face.
Joe. That's what I just said.
Honky Tonk Woman's not on
Drive My Car makes a better opening. Drive My Car does make a better opening for yesterday.
Honky Tonk. Does anybody care though in the Stones case?
U.S. Revolver, on the other hand, that's a different story.
Where are all the Stones? Where are all the Stones podcasts and channels?
Not on it.
I get angry with the U.S. Revolver because it omits 3 Lennon songs.
Well, look, I'm so tired of hearing that. There's no offense, but Because the U.S. already had Yesterday and Today. Now, granted, if I'm going to play a single Revolver album, I'm not playing the U.S. I'm playing the U.K. I agree.
Yeah.
On its own. But when you take into consideration that Yesterday and Today had already been released, and in the States, we actually got an early chance to hear those 3 songs. Now you put the album after it, Revolver. Why repeat them? You know, it
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
make.
I guess that's if you look at it that way, Joe, it does make sense.
That's how I've started looking at. Let's talk about something else. Besides, I gotta go to dinner anyway. It's
Let's talk about
almost
dinner.
7 o'clock here.
What are you having for dinner? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, I'm having chicken. I'm having chicken thighs.
I think I'm gonna get out my my what do you call it, the thing that you press hamburgers with, and do that.
Saying
Get out the George Foreman and just press a couple hamburgers.
Oh, I don't.
George Foreman grill.
There you go. Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Is that what it is? You close it or whatever?
Yeah.
I had one of those once. We never really used it much. Now is it? Now, honestly, be honest with me. Isn't that refreshing?
No.
Talking about the George Foreman grill.
It actually is, Joe. I
actually find it stimulating.
Yeah. And don't forget to buy the Johnsonville brat thing that has all the little indents in it, so you can put their thing and then close the lid. Wow, perfect Johnsonville brats every time.
But seriously, fellows, not because of the Beatles repetition, but per se, but because I do have to get going anyway. It's getting dinner time. It was a little past dinner time, really. So it was good checking in with you guys. Haven't spoken to you in a while. And everybody, keep on believing. Keep the faith. Stay safe. Oh, I got a call too.
Okay.
It's Julio. All right, later.
And besides, he's losing his voice.
I think there's a little audio.
Now we're all crunched up. We got to fix that.
Yes, we're now post. Oh, he's back.
Well, I had to answer the phone. It was my son-in-law.
Oh, there you go.
He wanted to buy a turntable. He wondered which one he could buy. So I told him that new Crosley one. No.
Oh.
There's some great deals. They even
Definitely
come with
don't get a Crosley, especially a Crosley Cruiser. Do not buy a Crosley Cruiser, because I have one and it's a piece of junk. That's why I have my Victrola 8-in-1 to actually have a decent turntable.
I'll have to get the names of my ex-record store owner guy, my friend of mine. I see every Wednesday or whatever. He's got 2 1974 turntables that are, I have to go see what they are. He's got them both stacked up.
The only thing my Crosley Cruiser is good for playing is 45s. That's it.
When I first started building my stereo system, I started with a turntable because that was the most important part, right? This is in like 77, and you got to protect your records.
Oh yeah.
The system I had was crap, but I had my dual turntable, and I knew I was at least saving my records from destruction. So then I just kind of gradually built it from there. But the turntable is vital. That's the most important.
I can't remember what turntable
the road.
I don't remember what it was. I just remember it had a automatic pitch control, like a pitch control on the side, and it had an orange light. I could change the pitch control.
Yeah,
it was a pitch issue.
Yeah,
it had all the balancing. Everything. It was like $300-400 when I bought it. They weren't cheap back in the 70s.
It could have been a dual, because that's sort of the features a dual had. Could have been a dual.
It might have been. For some reason, I lost track of that. Now it's been 30, 40 years.
Yeah,
almost 50 years now.
I found out the queuing doesn't work on my turntable anymore.
Oh,
I got a simple Audio Technica right now. I mean, this is a DLX 60X or something. It's only like $150 or less. It's enough to transfer a few things USB, and I play very seldom with it, so I'm not worried about it.
Oh yeah, but it probably has cords that let you do the transferring to USB.
Oh, yeah, it's a USB product that allows it. I have to have a preamp on it, and I have to have something, but I only play maybe an album once or twice a week, so I do everything else CD.
Right. But my old Techniques over there is probably from 1978 or something like that, and
they made a good turntable Techniques.
Yeah, but like here, I used it a week or two ago just to put that Dara Carroll on.
Oh yeah.
And when I went to line it up and use the queuing lever, it wouldn't work. I'm going like, no, this is nice. It's I can't do it. I have to do it by hand. So, oh well, okay. So already things are falling apart.
It might be a minor thing. See if you can find guys that do vintage stereo repairs in Windsor, and it's probably somebody, and just maybe have them look at it and advise you. It could be a real minor thing,
This is the first time I've used that turntable in probably a year.
Yeah.
So it's almost
dry up and seize, and stuff like that happens.
the same thing. I got a cassette deck, a double cassette deck in that same thing. When was the last time I used it? But I mean, it looks impressive. Like, oh, look at the stuff he's got. Ooh. But does
My
anyone?
stuff was Yamaha and KLH from Germany when I had a big system. My stuff was Yamaha and a KLH and a Kai. That's what I
got my dual turntable, and then next year I bought a Technics receiver and my HPM 60 speakers, and that's what I've been using ever since. It's, to me, it's
Help me, Rhonda, yeah, get her out of my heart.
I had the big
Or in
Surrey
Doc's
Vega.
case, help me, Rhonda, get her out of my heart.
Yeah.
Because that's how Doc feels about the album version of "Help Me, Rhonda" versus the single. Is that they don't sing it, they shout it.
They shout it. It's terrible.
That's what makes it special, Doc.
And that fade in, fade out at the end. What?
That intro, oh man, it's magic. That version is, I love it.
What version?
The one that's on Beach Boys today, the LP version that has the fading in and out.
I'd have to figure it out.
It makes it unique.
It makes it
as opposed to the Endless Summer Collection version.
That is the Endless Summer Collection version.
Okay, well that's the one I'm used to. Then. That's the one I'm used to.
So you like the fading in and fading out and the shouting and
well, it's the one I remember. If it was on the Endless Summer, that's the one I listened to more than anything in the 70s. And then I got into the single albums later in life. I wasn't a giant Beach Boys fan until around 74, I guess,
when Endless Summer came out.
Yeah, somewhere in that area. And then I picked it up and go, okay. Because I always thought they're just some, surfing band. I
never did get into them at all. I don't have any Beach Boys. I appreciate Brian Johnson's genius. But
Brian Johnson.
Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson, sorry. But I never got into them. It just didn't do it for me.
I did have the Pet Sounds in 66, 67 because my babysitter gave it to me. But I just didn't understand the.
I like Brian Johnson's genius too, but that's another story.
Brian Johnson is.
You're killing me.
Apparently there's a new AC/DC album coming out by the end of the year.
Oh boy.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, we're all looking forward to that. Nobody is.
I am. I like them. I think they're awesome.
I got nothing against AC/DC, but I mean, they're so yesterday.
Are they?
I don't think they've had a hit album in 20 years.
Oh, so what? Who has?
Like, all of a sudden, there's a new Who album. Nobody really cared.
Yeah, well, I did. I bought it.
Yeah, I know.
Last year, Alan Clark of the Hollies released a solo album, I believe, and people that were Hollies fans at the time told me to check that out because they said it was really good.
I mean, look at the times we live in. Okay, we had a new album from the Who. The Stones have got one that's coming out, and now the Kinks are having one that's coming out. These are all the guys from the '60s, right? These are all the
and I'm just impressed that we're getting a lot of that in 2020 and not more, the new stuff.
Oh,
the rap and hip hop and
who wants the new stuff? I don't want that new stuff.
Yeah, it really warmed my heart to see that a lot of the new music coming out is going to be from, the dinosaurs of good music.
That's what we need, because today's music is crap.
It's a bunch of crap.
Okay, apparently Craig met the Beach Boys in '61. That's amazing. Because in '61 they were barely even known as the Beach Boys then, because they had just put out their single "Surfin'."
Yeah. Never got into them. That's okay.
Well, there's a lot of new stuff I like, but most of it leans towards, I want to say, some folk, bluegrass, like some of these like little country bands and little bands where there's like 3 or 4 people, and then they make decent music. I pointed out Porky Lafarge. Have you heard his stuff?
No.
He's really good. Reminiscence of the 30s and 40s, and people like that. They just do some interesting stuff, and a lot of it leans towards small groups, 3 or 4 instruments, back to the roots type, 1930s, 40s, 50s music with regular instruments. None of this overproduced, and that's what I like about it.
Everything's produced by computer.
Right. So,
but you know what?
Getting into a lot of those little bands.
Right now, you know what the biggest selling album is right now? No. Miley Cyrus.
Oh Lord.
Evidently, her new album is like, I don't know.
Well, I thought at one point,
and I couldn't tell you what the name of the album.
At one point, it was the
video of her doing.
As far as physical media, at one point, it was the Beatles as voted as the top artist for physical media sales this year. I think I think BTS was on number 2.
She was doing a Led Zeppelin cover, and it was horrible. It's like, chick, you can't sing that. Like, that's not her voice. And all she was doing was yelling. That's all she was doing. It's like,
you're yelling.
Oh, for God's sakes, like, sing what you have a voice for. Don't try to be a star when you're just a twit.
When she did that Wrecking Ball thing, that lost me totally.
Well, at least that suits her voice.
Yeah, but it was a dumb song.
Well, it's Miley Cyrus. What are you looking for?
Well, she actually had a little bit of talent up to that point.
If she sings her own stuff, like she did a beautiful version of Jolene. It was amazing what she did with that song, and that's what she should stick to.
Yeah, but if she does what she sells now, and she supposedly is selling tons of whatever this new record is. So like, they mentioned it on the news that like Miley Cyrus's new album is just.
Is she actually putting it out on vinyl, or is it just one of those streaming and MP3s and all that stuff?
You don't see any children in the record store. There's no kids in there.
Miley even knows how to operate a turntable.
Probably not. She's
let alone a CD drive.
Like, well, let alone a close and play. I bet she doesn't even know what that is.
I know what that is.
There's only one thing Miley knows how to do, and that's there's only one thing that Miley knows how to do, and that's come in like a wrecking ball.
Well, what do you do?
I'm sure if you go to the Billboard Top 200, it's Miley Cyrus up at the top.
Well, the video, she comes out and she's wearing all this, like she might as well have had nothing on. It's all about promoting her with teenage boys with raging hormones.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what she's singing or how well she's singing. It's all visual, right? And it's like, whatever, don't call it.
MTV doesn't even have videos anymore. Very few. So I don't know. See if I can find a Billboard.
MTV you can't even call MTV a music-based thing anymore, because now all it is copying the Fox network.
I don't have to watch it, so I can't comment on it. But
MTV's become showing comedy series and movies now.
Oh, is it?
That's the only thing I ever catch on MTV is movies or TV shows.
It's not a music station, man.
Hello, it's not music.
Well, once upon a time it was.
What's fun? I've got the
we have music. That's what we got.
Well, I'm a dinosaur, so I still like the old music.
Yeah, I've got the Billboard 200 up. Number 1 is Folklore by Taylor Swift. Number 2 is Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon by Pop Smoke. Who? What? Number 3 is topped by Young Boy Never Broke Again. Number 4 is Alicia by Alicia Keys. At least I've heard of her.
Well, at least she's got talent, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she
5,
has.
Yeah. 5 is Legends Never Die by Juice World. Number
Okay.
6.
Juice World, isn't that where you go to buy soft drinks?
Yeah. 6 is Code Red by Moneybag Yo and Black Youngsta.
Sounds like a gangsta group.
Go out and look for that one.
Okay. 7 is The Speed of Now, Part 1 by Keith Urban. Heard of him.
Well, yeah, he's a country music singer. He's actually pretty good.
Okay. Number 8 is the original soundtrack to Hamilton, the play, I guess. Number 9 is My Turn by Lil Baby. And 10 is Virgo World by Lil Tecca. Who are these
All these
people?
Lils, they're like what hip hop stars.
Who are these people? This is what the kids want. They don't want the new Kinks or the new.
At least Egypt Station was number 1 back in 2018.
That was because he marketed it to us specifically, and he knew who his audience was and took advantage of us.
It's not about the music, it's about the marketing, and teenagers are gullible for that stuff.
You got Paul. You remember in the movie Let It Yesterday? Why was I saying Let It Be? That movie that's eventually going to come out. Yesterday, the movie, I saw it in the theaters, and the scene where they're trying to come up with what the album will be for Jack Malik. That scene, and that's literally the way marketing is now. It's all about the marketing and not about the talent, because they're going through the parodies of Sgt. Pepper and the White Album and Abbey Road and all that stuff. And what do they settle with? One man and one man only.
Visual. It's all about how we can what level of porn we can get away with on the video.
Yeah.
How many teenage boys are going to go out and give us their money? That's what it's all about.
The one thing that really made me feel like I used my money wisely buying the tickets for yesterday was the scene with Malik and John Lennon. Even though it wasn't the real John Lennon, they did get a very respectable look-alike.
Yeah, it was a good twist. I enjoyed that.
In fact, I do have a nitpick about that. Even they didn't get the 80 or late 70s, early 80s look of Lennon. They went for more of like a White Album era look. Like
hair, beard.
Hey, who's to say he wouldn't look like that now? Like, who's to say? Maybe he would.
Well, yeah, I guess probably.
I think they did that because that's how most people remember him. And I think you're not. People aren't going to yesterday to discover who John Lennon was. People who go to that already know who John Lennon was. And I think it's just, I think that's how people remember him.
Do they have to be told who Elvis was too?
No, I don't think so. No.
Who is this Buddy Holly guy?
I did pick up a new live Yoko concert on torrent the other day. If you're
Could you send that to me?
What?
I can.
Ew.
Yes.
I heard one the other day when a fire engine went by and Brady started to howl. I had my own little Yoko concert.
There you go.
What?
Well, that's the perfect way of knowing whether you've got an authentic Yoko record or not. If the dogs know.
That's what the yesterday movie was trying to say, because without the Beatles being the Beatles, then John would have been John and it wouldn't have the other influences. So he might have been a.
Yeah, and it makes sense as to why they had John alive in that film, because this is in a universe where the Beatles never came to existence. So obviously John would not have gotten famous being in the Beatles, and there would be no reason for crazy megalomaniac to assassinate him.
What was interesting though is they showed him as an artist. Okay, because he had little drawings and paintings around his place.
Yeah,
that was interesting because
that was actually true to what his real character was. That was one of his hobbies in reality.
Yeah,
was his art.
It was kind of neat that they included that in the portrayal rather than music. You know,
They made it. They wrote his character to be very wise, and I like that they did that.
yeah. Well, I think that was an age wisdom. You know, that's it. But it was cool. I just thought that was interesting that they portrayed him as an artist, not as a musician. You know, I thought that was pretty cool. It was an interesting twist.
It was a very good movie. I thought it was just on its own because I don't even know how all these other things didn't click. Like why wasn't there Pepsi or Coke, or why wasn't there,
Yeah.
there's all these
Lord
little
of the Rings reference, you know.
Oh, me being a fan of Pepsi and hating Coca-Cola, I loved that bit in there because Pepsi blew all the way. Screw red. Pepsi. I love that the scene. That's one that cracked me up when he Google searches Coca-Cola. Actually, Google searches Coke, but when he does, he gets Pablo Escobar. I remember that got a laugh out of me.
Yeah, and then he got the Volkswagen Beetle when he was doing that. Yeah,
I think when he searched up the Beatles' names, he got like stuff.
I saw with my brother. He came when McCartney played Vancouver. My brother and his wife came out, and we went and saw yesterday. A couple of days before we went to see McCartney, so it was pretty cool. That's the context for me. I saw that just before I saw Paul.
Oh, I was in.
It was kind of cool.
I had traveled on a summer vacation because the movie was out in July of 2019, I believe. I was on a summer vacation to Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
and I ended up. This is how you know that I'm a devoted Beatles fan. I sat through the piece of crap that was the Lion King remake, and with my family, and my family wanted to go see that in the theaters, and I said I'll only go see it on one condition: you let me buy a ticket to yesterday to go see afterwards. And I ended up seeing Yesterday by myself because I'm the only one who even cares about the Beatles in my family. No one else in my family is really into music like I am, especially.
The movie. You didn't have to be a Beatles fan to enjoy that movie.
Yeah, well, they didn't have any. They didn't have any interest in going to see Yesterday, but I did, and I said, "I'll go see this piece of crap Lion King remake."
Aside from the subject matter, it was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. It was a good story.
And Mason, how many were in the theater with you?
For Yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't quite remember, but I do remember that there was a young couple in front of me that at some point during the movie they started making out.
Ooh.
So imagine I'm trying to sit there and watch this Beatles movie, and all I can see right in front of me is makeout session.
Well, Beatles will do that to you every time.
But yeah, I very much enjoyed the movie Yesterday. Like I said, I ended up seeing it in the theaters alone.
They enjoyed it too.
Well, I'm gonna talk. I got some chores to get to. I'm gonna go do that. Thanks for hosting again.
Well, no problem. But I will say that I've passed the 3 hour mark.
3 minutes.
Hey,
I can do it.
And when I look at how many people are watching, it's like very few.
No.
So
that doesn't bode well for your guests here.
no, it does. No,
You're gonna have to book better guests, I guess, Doc.
I guess so. I'm gonna have to have more Vann on wheels. What can
I
I say?
was too busy doing Bowie stuff to pay it too much attention, but
That's okay, Robert. You were valuable no matter what.
okay.
Even
All
if
right, Mason, Robert, Doc, you guys all take care. We'll see you in the
Okay, see you, Paul. See you,
Bye,
Doc,
everyone.
Robert.
everyone for watching.
Take it easy, guys. Stay safe.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
So long. Take care. Au revoir.
Okay, yeah. See you, Doc.
I just haven't found the button yet. There we go.